you want to get off to a good start of the season, so you want to implement all your stuff. So, yeah, I would imagine the coaching staff will want to get down to much more practice manageable numbers as quick as possible.
Is there an optimal number of games for Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl?
There is, whichever number of games they choose to play.
There you go. That's pretty direct, yes. I agree.
Every player is different, and I think the coaching staffs are much different nowadays than when I played. There's communication between the players and the coaches finding out what they need to be optimal on day one of the regular season.
Rob Brown joining us. Rob, let's go to the Ford Keys to the Game, brought to you by Ford, the official partner of your Edmonton Oilers, built Ford proud.
Well, yeah, I think the biggest thing is there's some players that want to be noticed out here, and Tomaszek playing with Howard and Kapanen. That's the top six role tonight. What can he do against the Winnipeg team that's got some veteran players on the other side? And then Mangiapane, goals don't matter in the in the preseason, but he scored last game. I'm sure he'd love to feel confident going into the regular season. So look for the first line also to try and create some stuff tonight. But the bottom line is do what you do best. If you're a goal scorer, score goals. If you're a hitter, hit. Don't be something that you're not in the preseason.
That's our Inside the Game analyst, Rob Brown. More with Rob and Brendan Escott during the first and second intermissions. Cam Moon's got the call up next. It's the Edmonton Oilers, the Winnipeg Jets, the Oilers' fifth preseason game on 40 Oilers NHL Hockey.
Looking for top-notch dry cleaning? Riverbend Cleaners in Edmonton have been family-owned for over 40 years. They're experts in tailoring, wedding gown cleaning, and leather and suede care. From coveralls to curtains to jeans and jerseys, they do it all. Enjoy the convenience of free pickup and delivery, as well as corporate discounts. Trust Riverbend Cleaners for quality service that's been a local favorite for decades. Visit them at 560 Riverbend Square or call 780-988-6685. Riverbend Cleaners, where experience meets exceptional care.
It's game on at City Ford.
Ford employee pricing is ending soon. You pay what City Ford employees pay on over 500 new and used vehicles.
Save up to $20,000 with employee pricing discounts. Plus, take advantage of finance rates as low as 1.99%.
Score employee pricing on your new or used Ford today and spin and win a TV, Costco card, iPad, even a trip to Vegas.
Visit City Ford on the St. Albert Trail.
Heard of Uline? You know, the have-it-all in-stock, ready-to-deliver shipping and industrial supply specialists. The company that does things for you that are unheard of, like keeping 41,000 items in stock in our own warehouses. With customer service reps on the line to get you what you need, when you need it, 24/7, 365, every time. Maybe you heard it here first. Want to hear more? Visit uline.ca. ULINE, your shipping and industrial supply specialists.
From your home to the ice rink, ATCO Energy is there. As the official energy provider of Rogers Place, we're also proud partners of the Edmonton Oilers. ATCO Energy, powering your place. Customers are free to purchase natural gas services or electricity services from a retailer of their choice. For a list of retailers, visit ucahelps.alberta.ca or call 310-4822.
This is OilCountry. Now, with the call of tonight's exclusive NHL broadcast, Bob Stauffer and Cam Moon on the Oilers Radio Network.
God for thee, God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Edmonton Oilers take on the Winnipeg Jets. Preseason action continues. Good evening, Cam Moon, along with Bob Stauffer, Brendan Escott, Rob Brown, Jack Michaels for the Oilers Radio Network. The starting lineup, it's brought to you by Coventry Homes. Building a home or a championship team happens one shift, one brick at a time. Coventry Homes, never done building, proudly celebrating 50 years. For the Edmonton Oilers, it's Adam Henrique with Andrew Mangiapane and Matt Savoy up front. On defense, Darnell Nurse and Troy Stetcher in goal. It's Calvin Pickard. For the Jets, Vladislav Nemesnikov in the middle with Nino Niederreiter and Alex Iafallo. On defense, Logan Stanley and Ville Heinola. In goal, it's Dominic DiVincentis. The referees, Graham Skilleter and Grady Hamilton. On the lines, Bevan Mills and Travis Toomey. Downtown Edmonton at Rogers Place, who dropped the puck, and we're underway. As Stanley with it inside his own end to Heinola up the right wing, just off the stick of Iafallo. It's in front of the Edmonton bench. Poked past Nurse in behind him. He's got to go after it with Niederreiter right on him. Stetcher to help out. Shovels it up the left wing. It gets near the line where Stanley kept it in for the Jets. It's on the right wing boards. Nurse trying to get it loose from Niederreiter. Niederreiter up against those right wing boards. Henrique got it free to Mangiapane. He'll go through the middle. It goes off of Savoy's skate, and the puck at the Jets' blue line. Heinola in his own end across to Stanley. Stanley comes up the left wing at center ice, then snaps the puck in. It'll rim on the left. Kulak, left wing corner for Edmonton to Tomaszek. Tomaszek will get it out off the left wing boards. Hayden Fleury for the Jets at center ice. Went to dump it in and went right off of Alec Regula of the Oilers. Puck to the left wing corner. Kepke along the left wing boards. Out to the middle. A shot by Barron. Off a stick and wide. Sotner will keep it in on the right wing point for Edmonton Oil King. Tomaszek up the left wing. Now to Kulak through the middle. To Tomaszek on the left side for Howard. Mike Howard to the left wing corner. Back to the point to Kulak. Across to Brown. He'll drift a shot that goes wide. And Pearson will pick it up off the right wing boards. They come to the Edmonton blue line and dump the puck to the left wing corner. Cam Dineen out from behind the Edmonton net. We're scoreless. We're a minute 40 gone here in the opening period. So the Oilers take on the Jets in the preseason. Down the right wing. Puck goes to the right wing corner. Joking up to the right side in his own end for the Jets. It goes in behind the net. Stolen by Quinn Hudson. Goes to the left wing corner. Now Zilkin on the right wing. Got it up the right side to Barlow. And Barlow banks it into the Edmonton zone. It's in behind the net. Battling for it. And on the left wing is Hudson. Pushes it to the middle. Noah Philp loops back to his own blue line.
Philp did a good job in support to break the play up and then had the presence of mind to slow things down and let Edmonton complete a change.
Heinola through the middle of the ice to Gustafsson. He'll get to center, but that's it. It's poked off his stick. The puck comes loose on the left side, and this time Gustafsson was able to shoot it in. Chasing after it is Nurse. Fagemo right on him. Puck comes in front of the net off a stick to the blue line, and Heinola can't keep it in.
Seen Samuel Fagemo play some games with Ontario a couple years ago in the playoffs against Bakersfield. He can finish. Just hasn't been able to make the jump from the NHL to the AHL. He's a four-time 20-plus goal scorer. Had 41 year in the American League.
Through the middle of the ice to center. It's Nurse in over the line. Long shot kicked out by DiVincentis. He got the right pad on it. Yarventi centering pass, and that's off. A stick goes over to the boards. Fleury will go in behind the Jet net. Up the right wing. It doesn't get out. Mangiapane on the left side. A snapshot. That hit traffic in front. And Di Giuseppe off the right wing boards for Winnipeg clears it. Kulak on the right wing to Regula. Comes into the Jet zone, pass through the middle. That goes off a stick, comes back to Regula, has it on the right wing. Up to the blue line, trying to swing it low, but Nemesnikov breaks it up for the Jets. Cross ice to Niederreiter, in over the Edmonton line. A shot save made by Pickard with Nemesnikov right in front of the net. The puck along the right wing boards were scoreless here in the first period. Left wing point, Phillips, a shot, and that sails high and wide at the Edmonton goal. And it's hacked out to center, right to Mangiapane. Comes into the Jets end. He's by himself. Oilers make changes. He's in the left wing corner. So we're just over 4 minutes gone here in this scoreless first period. Puck along the right wing boards, inside the Jet zone. Kapanen gets it low. Comes back to the right wing point. Josh Brown leaves it. for Kasperi Kapanen. Into the middle. Howard got it down the left side. Comes out to Brown. A shot that hit him. Leg and goes wide of the goal. Kapanen has it on the right wing. Can't keep it in, though. Barron got it out. And Barron into the Oiler end. A wrist shot and a save made by Pickard. Barron goes to the end boards with Josh Brown. Those two will tangle up against the glass as we're 4:32 gone here in a scoreless first.
Well, Morgan Barron's not going to take the fight there against Josh Brown. I mean, Josh Brown is one of the toughest guys in pro hockey. Unfortunately for Josh, he was signed to a 3-year deal to play in Edmonton. He only played 10 games here last year, got beat out. That time, Kapanen had a puck blocked, and Barron stayed with it. They got him in the Andrew Kopp trade a couple of years ago, and he is a legitimate fourth-line option at center. They're going to have one, and of course, they don't have Adam Lowry, who's a top 5 third-line center in the league. Like, he's one of the 5 best third-line centers. Heart and soul guy, kills penalties for him. But they got Taves there now, and obviously Scheifele's their first liner, Nemenstikov their second-line center. They got some size down the middle, that team.
On the right wing, Hudson up against the boards inside the Edmonton zone. Pearson got it free. Nurse goes into the corner. Kepke on him. Now to Barron, trying to wrap that around. He can't. Philp's right on him. Barron left it in the corner in the Edmonton zone. Nurse across to Stetcher up the right wing to Hudson. All the way over to Nurse. Nurse through the middle of the ice. Steps over the line. Long shot. And DiVincentis with the glove holds on.
Logan Stanley getting in a little bit after the whistle there of Darnell Nurse. And Logan's probably not too happy these days. It's a former 18th overall pick of the draft. He won a Memorial Cup that 1 year in Windsor playing for Rocky Thompson. In fact, they beat Chris Knobloch's squad that year in the Memorial Cup final. And I think they were hoping for more traction. This is a team that's got some depth on defense. I think that's got to be stated, right? And Caden Fleury, a guy you know well, he ended up playing ahead of some guys last year. He had a tough year during the regular season. It was pretty good for them come playoff time last year. They picked up Luke Shen. They still have Miller there. And those guys aren't even their top 4 guys. They got a good defense.
You got a guy like Hanela trying to find a spot.
And
he was a first-round pick. Puck on the right wing point. Josh Brown will shoot it. That's high and wide. It's cleared out. Brown going to go off his stick. Following it up. Jilkin in on the right wing. A shot off the side of the goal. It bounces in front. Just chopped over. Jilkin on the left wing. Around the boards to Fleury. Come in from the blue line. Gets it low. Jilkin left wing corner. His centering pass. It's blocked by Brown. Top of the circle. Samansky will get it to the line. It comes out. Goes between the Jets D all the way down the ice. Fleury out from behind his own net. Cross to Isaac Phillips on the right wing. Pregame can't get it in. It's up against the boards. And now comes loose to the middle of the ice. Regula to Savoy. Now to Henrique. Left wing to Mangiapane. Back to the blue line. Kulak to the left wing corner. Mangiapane up the left wing boards to Savoy. Walks to the middle. His shot goes wide, looking for a redirection. The puck along the right wing. Savoy gets it low to Henrique. Up top of the circle, pass to the point, hits a stick, bounces out of the zone.
This game has a lot more tempo and pace to it than some of the others we've seen in preseason.
Down the right wing, Mangiapane into the Jets' end. Peeled off his stick, it's top of the circle, and Di Giuseppe is going to get it out for the Jets at center, shoots it off the linesman. Nurse with it in his own end. I agree with you. Way more pace than that game against Seattle a few nights ago. Up the left wing. Oilers lost that 1-4-1. Puck goes in behind the net. DiVincentis gave it away, and the centering pass by Tomaszek didn't connect, and Nemesnikov will get it to the line and out. Now on the right wing, puck brought in, long, high shot, and that goes wide by Niederreiter. The puck bouncing around off of Iafallo. To the top of the circle it goes. Kapanen there for Edmonton. And up the right wing over center ice, able to shoot it in. We're scoreless. We're here in the first. We are 7 minutes and 25 seconds into the opening period. Iafallo will put it up in the air. It's off the glove of Kapanen. Kapanen through the middle, in over the jet line, down the left wing, turns towards the boards, looks back to the blue line. Got it to the left wing point. Dineen got it down low. Ringed on the left to Niederreiter. He takes a hit. Puck goes to Ike Howard to the middle. A shot that just misses on the glove side of DiVincentis. He may have got a piece of it. Puck to the line, and it comes out. We'll go back to Stanley in his own end for Winnipeg. Through the middle and now to Barron. Into the Oiler end to Pearson. His shot, and that's booted out by Calvin Pickard. Noah Philp down the left wing. Philp at the blue line will shoot it in. Flurry to the end boards with Hudson right on him. Got it to Barron. Up in the air and out. The neutral zone, Regula. Skipped over the stick of Järventie on the pass. And Kulak with it in his own end. Brett Kulak, pass through the middle. Goes off the stick of Sautner. Flurry back into his own zone for Winnipeg. To Sautner, mishandled it. It comes loose. Here's the shot by Janmark. Off his stick just wide. Janmark's got it behind the goal. Bumps it back to the point. Regula, shot, and a save made by DiVincentis. And the rebound, unable to find it. And the puck comes down the right wing, and Barlow, a long shot that gets blocked. Edmonton comes close. Had that rebound opportunity, and Järventie up the right wing. Get it down the right wing boards. Mariala into the Jets end to Järventie to the high slot. Samansky now to Nurse. He'll blast it. Score! Shot from the point off the post and in. It's 1-0 Edmonton.
Well, a real nice play by Mariala along with Järventie. Pair of Finns. They're kind of playing on the fourth line right now. Probably both slated to play the American Hockey League this year, but they won a puck battle on the right side wall, and then the puck got swung back to the left point. A long-range bomber from Darnell Nurse as Samansky gave the puck up, and I mean, not a great goal for the goaltender, but you love the play from three guys that are playing on the line tonight that are probably headed down to Bakersfield to start the season.
9:12, time of the goal. 1-0 Edmonton leads. Shot into the Jet zone. Savoy up against the right wing boards with Logan Stanley. It'll go to Henrique. Played away from him, Heinola. Over to Stanley, left corner, off the left wing boards, got it out, pinching up with Stetcher, so no icing. Pickard helps it around. Gustafson will keep it in for the Jets. It's in the corner. DiGiuseppe, a centering pass, and hit a leg, and went right to Pickard, and he covered it up. Oh, that was awfully close to going in the net. We're going to take a break. 9 minutes, 46 seconds gone here in the first period. 1-0 Oilers lead the Jets. From Rogers Place, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey, Edmonton. Big moves need big talent, and AMJ is your go-to partner. For all local residential and commercial relocations, AMJ delivers a smooth, stress-free experience. AMJ, your team for every move. Contact your local branch today.
Looking for the ultimate dinner and show experience? Look no further than Edmonton's famous Mayfield Dinner Theater, where you'll enjoy world-class productions and delectable dining in a new renovated theater. Whether it's date night, a work party, a celebration, or a spontaneous night out with friends, your experience at the Mayfield Dinner Theater is sure to be a memorable one. The 2025-2026 season is on sale now, so check out the exciting lineup of shows and get your tickets today at mayfieldtheater.ca.
I'm Ryan Nugent-Hopkins.
And I'm Zach Hyman.
And when we're not making juicy, sweet passes
or having my goals disallowed,
we're working for Legacy Heating and Cooling.
You know, guys used to call me a plumber.
And now they call you an HVAC technician.
Nice.
Hey, guys, you're not here to install furnaces. You're here to sing the jingle.
Oh.
Well.
Okay.
Call Legacy. Call Legacy.
No payments and no interest for 1 year from qualified installers. Legacy Heating and Cooling.
Hey, Edmonton. Big moves need big talent, and AMJ is your go-to partner. For all local residential and commercial relocations, AMJ delivers a smooth, stress-free experience. AMJ, your team for every move. Contact your local branch today.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
1-0 Oilers lead here in the first. The Oilers 50-50 presented by Rogers. It's back for preseason. In addition to tonight's jackpot draw, early bird prizes include a suite for 12 on October 28th and $1,000 cash. Get your tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com/5050 for more chances to win. Nurse from Samansky and Järventie at 9:12 of the first period has the Oilers to a 1-0 lead on the Winnipeg Jets. Face off to the right of Calvin Pickard. The puck to the left wing point. Sautner's going to keep it in. Deneen from out behind his net, off the left wing side, off of Hayden Fleury, all the way down into the Jets zone. It's in behind the Winnipeg goal and battling for it was Hudson. It comes loose to the side of the net, just off the stick of Philp. Iafallo up the right wing for Winnipeg. At center ice, off the boards and in. Brown goes back for it. Niederreiter right on him. It's into the corner. Nemesnikov to Niederreiter to the blue line. Bauer across to Phillips. His shot didn't get through the traffic. Gets into the corner. Nemesnikov to the blue line to Bauer. He'll take a snapshot, and that goes wide of the Edmonton net. On the right wing, Philp. Come up the right wing boards.
How about that play?
Yep. Good patience. Over to Hudson. He'll shoot it in. That one hits Phillips. Goes to the right corner. Phillips takes a hit from Philp.
Isaac Phillips spent some time with Chicago. It didn't go particularly. Turnover here.
Puck goes to Kapanen. Now to the right point. Regula will shoot it. Pad save made by DiVincentis. And on the right wing, Phillips will get it up in the air and out. It'll go on net. Won't be icing as Pickard was forced to stop it. 8:49 to go here in the first. 1-0 Edmonton leads. Tomaszek will get the puck to the right wing corner in the Jet zone.
Minus 37 in 56 games in the NHL.
Regula with a shot. Save made by DiVincentis. And he covers it up. We're going to take a break. 8:38 to go here in the first period. 1-0. Oilers lead the Jets on the goal by Darnell Nurse. From Rogers Place, it's Ford Dealers, NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
When the Oilers are on the ice, the big hits are a part of the game. But they shouldn't be a part of your drive. If you've been injured in a car collision, let James H. Brown & Associates and their over 200 years of combined injury law experience help you. Locally owned and proud Edmonton Oiler fans, James H. Brown & Associates is ready to support you with their unrivaled experience, unrivaled results, and unrivaled commitment. When accidents happen, head to jameshbrown.com.
I'm here with Mike, a Ford employee, to hook me up with a deal on a new Super Duty.
Oh, with Ford employee pricing on now, you don't really need me. You pay what we pay.
So I just get your price?
Yep. Tell him Mike sent you. Or Maria. Or Namig.
Ford employee pricing is here, where you pay what Mike pays.
Or Genevieve. Or Elise. Or Kevy.
Right now, get up to $12,835 in employee price adjustments on eligible 2025 Super Duty models. For details, visit your Alberta Ford store or Ford.ca. If you ever find yourself needing collision repair, CarStar is here to help make accidents unhappen. Any make, any model. That said, there are some accidents CarStar can't make unhappen, such as accidentally waking a hibernating bear, accidentally biting into a raw habanero pepper, accidentally throwing a frisbee at a beehive. CarStar, Canada's trusted collision repair expert, is here to make car accidents unhappen. For a location near you, visit carstar.ca.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon with Bob Stauffer, Brendan Escott, Rob Brown, Jack Michaels. We're the Oilers Radio Network. 1-0 Edmonton leads. 8:38 to go in the first period. They host the Winnipeg Jets. Preseason action. Oilers got Vancouver here on Sunday. They're in Seattle next Wednesday, in Vancouver next Friday. Regular season gets going on the 8th of October. It's a Wednesday night, and the Calgary Flames will be in town. Off the draw in the Jet zone. Tomaszek on the right wing boards. Into the corner, but off the stick. Kapanen, it goes to the side of the net. Off the side of the net. Koepke there for the Jets, and he'll wheel up the right wing. Lost the puck and an edge at the Edmonton blue line. Stanley left point, a shot and a right pad save made by Pickard. Pearson centering pass to Barron, a backhand wide. It was going to go in the net and it was just shoveled away by Regula. He saved a goal. Howard on the left wing. It's into the Jets' end. Plays it across. Barron will get it out. Up to Stanley. Softly dumps it in. Jets come very close to tying things up.
Regula's an interesting player for the Oilers.
Been pretty steady.
Stan Bowman's got a lot of time for him. Saw him a lot in London.
from behind his net. Fleury through the middle of the ice. The Edmonton line, play it to the right corner. Went after it himself. Pokes it up the left wing. Sautner in from the blue line. Put it in behind the Edmonton net. Mariala will rim it for Edmonton. Pinching down was Fleury. Fleury's going to keep it in. Now taken off the boards to the middle. Di Giuseppe, a shot that hit all the traffic in front of the net. I don't think it ever got to Pickard. And the puck in the corner. And up the middle now to Nurse, and he'll get it out. To Samansky, to Nurse. Just missed the return pass. 7 minutes to go here in the first. 1-0 Oilers lead the Jets. Phillips up the left wing for Winnipeg. Got it to center ice to Di Giuseppe. He'll shoot it in. Pickard to play it. Rims it on the right wing for Josh Brown. Cross and off the stick of Dineen. Puck in the neutral zone. It'll come back to Brown.
That was a tough pass from Dineen, for Dineen to pick up from Brown.
Green, now Brown through the middle. It's it out to center ice. Barlow only had it for a moment. It's brought in, and Mangiapane with his pass that just went off the stick of Savoy and wide. And the puck in the left wing corner. Henry to Mangiapane. Brings it up top of the circle. He's passed to Dineen on the point. Off a Jet stick, and it clears the zone. Side his own end. Henrique to Regula. To Dineen, over to Alec Regula. Regula will lose it. Niederreiter comes in. He'll shoot high and wide and around the boards and out to center ice.
That's a tough play there for Regula.
Hainala to Stanley inside his own blue line for the Jets. Gave it away to Philp. Now down the left wing. Janmark, left wing corner. Looks in front of the net, goes in behind it, gets it out to the slot. Kulak, a shot off the pad of DiVincentis. The puck to the right wing. On the right wing point is Stetcher. Down low to Hudson. To the left wing point. Kulak, shot, booted out by DiVincentis. Janmark got the puck to the left wing corner. I follow up to Niederreiter, off the boards and out.
Philp took a hit to make the play and gave the Oilers 35 seconds of offensive zone time.
It's in behind the Edmonton net, and it's Stetcher with it. Over to Kulak with 5:08 to go here in the first. 1-0 Edmonton leads. Janmark at center ice to Troy Stetcher. Stetcher on the right wing. Rolls the puck around to Kapanen along the left wing boards about top of the circle. Now to Ike Howard in the corner. Howard shimmies out of that corner. His pass to the middle didn't have much on it. Kepke up to the line, and it's going to be a penalty against Howard, who had tripped up Kepke. And Edmonton is about to be shorthanded with 4:47 to go here in the first period. 1-0. Oilers lead the Jets, and the Oilers are going to be shorthanded when we come back. From Rogers Place, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Real Canadian Superstore has more ways to save than any other major grocer. Check out their weekly flyer for PC Optimum offers, deals on club size, no name, and always low-priced everyday items. Visit in-store to find everything from fashion and home decor to toys and electronics. And don't forget their new Fresh Promise on produce. If your produce isn't fresh, they'll replace it and refund it. There are so many ways to save at Real Canadian Superstore. See their flyer for details.
Do you have tickets to an upcoming event at Rogers Place that you can't attend? Donate your tickets to the Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation Seats for Kids program, presented by Eagle Builders. Seats for Kids provides unused game tickets for charities, allowing children and families to enjoy hockey at Rogers Place. And for many, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. To be a part of the Seats for Kids program presented by Eagle Builders, please email edmonton@kidsupfront.com. That's edmonton@kidsupfront.com.
I'm here with Mike, a Ford employee, to hook me up with a deal on a new F-150.
Oh, with Ford employee pricing on now, you don't really need me. You pay what we pay.
So I just get your price?
Yep. Tell them Mike sent you. Or Maria. Or Namig.
Ford employee pricing is here, where you pay what Mike pays.
Or Genevieve. Or Elise. Or Kevy.
Right now, get up to $12,975 in total price adjustments on eligible 2025 F-150 models. For details, visit your Alberta Ford store or Ford.ca.
All games, all seasons. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Ike Howard goes to the penalty box. Oilers are shorthanded. Penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer here at Rogers Place. 1-0 Edmonton leads, 4:47 to go here in the first period. Face off to the right of Calvin Pickard. We're in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling. Home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. Philp taking the draw against Iafallo. Iafallo can get it to Fleury. Brings it to the middle of the ice. Now on the right side to Nemesnikov. They'll take it to the right wing corner. Even to Niederreiter, to Nemesnikov, to the blue line, to Fleury, left wing. The one-timer saved by Pickard. And the puck goes to the left wing. Pregame with that one-timer off the left wing. Good hard shot. He's got it again, top of the circle to the blue line. Fleury shot. That one hit Iafallo. Goes into the left wing corner. Trying to work this loose. Niederreiter's got it in his skates. Oilers are content with it to stay in that corner. Now swung loose by Niederreiter to Nemesnikov on the right wing. Taken to the boards by Janmark, and Janmark will hack it down the ice. 1:05 to go on the penalty to Howard. He's off for tripping. To center ice, Jilkin come into the Oiler end, goes in behind the net. Around on the left to Barlow. Through the middle of the ice, he gave it away. Savoy get it out. Hanel in his own zone, left side. To Jilkin. Jilkin will bring the puck in. To Pearson over the right corner in the Edmonton zone to the blue line. Hanela over to Barlow. Barlow a shot and a blocker save made by Pickard. Puck up against the boards. Gets to the middle of the ice. There's Kulak for Edmonton. He'll get it all the way down.
So Savoy supported that defensively and was just, he's always in the right spot on the ice. You can tell he's played in every situation down in Bakersfield last year. That's going to help him in terms of at least playing for the Oilers, likely in a top 9 role to start, because he can kill penalties. Doesn't have to just be put out there in offensive situations.
Oilers able to kill off the Howard penalty. Barron comes down the left wing, goes in behind the net, over to the right, and not much of a shot off the right wing by Kepke. Jets 0 for 1 with a man advantage. Puck right at the Winnipeg blue line. Lambert will play it into his own end. Stanley has it left side. 2:28 to go here in this first period. Kepke up to the Edmonton blue line. Drops it to Barron towards the net. A shot, and it hit Kepke in the back of the skate. Gustafsson in behind his net. Right behind the Oilers net. He's got it in his skates with Dineen all over him. Up to the blue line it goes. Fleury, a shot, a riser. That hit Barron in front of the goal. Cleared out by Stetcher. Just off of Gustafsson. Now onto the right side. Mariala drops it to Kapanen. Shot. The save made by DiVincentis. He'll hold on with 1:58 to go in the first period. 1-0 Edmonton leads.
Well, it's been a pretty entertaining game. A little bit of bite in this one tonight, Cam.
Yeah. Some hits. Some opportunities towards the net. Goaltenders had to make saves. Yes, exactly. Everything that you would like to see. Face off to the left of DiVincentis. DiVincentis played his first year pro last year, split between the American League with the Manitoba Moose and the ECHL Norfolk. Came out of the OHL where he played with North Bay for 3 years. We saw him in Penticton a couple of years ago.
Yes, we did.
Fleury up the left wing to Nemesnikov. That's broken up by Yarventi. It goes back into the Jet zone. To the right side, Sautner couldn't handle it. A centering pass. Tomashek had to go off his stick and wide. David Tomashek back to the left wing point to Kulak. Shoots it. It goal wide of the net. It's in behind the goal. Right in front of it. But Nemesnikov there for the Jets. And he'll spin back behind his net and he'll give it away. And here is Samansky. Scores! Josh Samansky, short side upstairs. And it's 2-0 Edmonton.
Well, David Tomashek just had his best shift so far in the preseason. He stripped 2 pucks. He supported the play defensively once. And then he ends up in a situation where he sets up Josh Samansky, bang, bang play. So 2 Octagon clients that Stan Bowman targeted. Kelly Larson helped Bird Dog along with Toby Salmelainen over in Europe, and they Tomashik at 29 and Samansky signed at the age of 22 combined. We think Tomashik will be with the Oilers to start the year. Samansky's having a good go here as camp goes on, Cam.
Doing very well. Hudson out to center ice. In over the jet line, right wing to Janmark. Turns it back to the right wing boards. 2-0 Oilers lead here in the first. To Stetcher is shot, and there's lots of traffic. It never got to the net. And the puck cleared out by Zhilkin of the Jets. We're in the last minute of the first period. 2-0 Oilers lead. Samansky from Tomashik. The Oilers put the Oilers up 2-0. That goal coming at 18:37 of this first period. It's in behind the Jets' net. Bauer will get it up the right wing. It's cleared out by Pregame. And the puck inside the Edmonton end, and it'll be Nurse to take it behind the net. Lambert comes in to force him up the right wing, out through the middle, gives the puck to Mangiapane. Couldn't get a pass through as he wanted to find Savoy, and the puck along the right wing boards. Pearson will bring it out with 14 seconds to go in the period. Left wing to Lambert, into the Oilers zone to Pearson, is shot, and it goes wide on the short side. Hanel in for the right wing point to Lambert. Pass to the middle. Brown there for Edmonton. Brown gets into the corner. The first period comes to a close. And the Oilers will take a 2-0 lead to the dressing room after 20 minutes of play, but substantially better pace than that game against Seattle a few nights ago.
Way better pace. Yeah. And I think if you're somebody that watches Oilers prospects, you're probably pretty excited with what we saw in the first period. I mean, Samansky with the primary assist and a goal. He's an intriguing guy. I know last year I was talking to Dallas Aikens, who was coaching Mannheim, and he thought that Samansky out of Straubing had a chance to play at the NHL level down the road, and 22/turning 23, and he's all over the score sheet tonight.
We can head downstairs. Aiden Gannam standing by with Josh Samansky.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Josh, a pretty successful first period. Could you just take me through it from your point of view?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I think we did a good job coming out. I think we're tracking the puck pretty hard, trying to play the system the right way, and you know, our forecheck was going that one shift, and I was fortunate enough to get, good pass from Tommy, and happy went in, happy to help the team out.
For sure. A nice pass over to Nurse, and then you bury one yourself. What's working so well for you? First 2 points of the preseason.
Yeah, I think, like I said before, the system, we play the system really well. My line mates are doing a great job for me as well. Just have to get in the right spot and just support the puck, and it worked, and I hope I can keep going like that, help the team, defensively and offensively.
Thanks a lot, Josh.
Thank you.
All right, thanks very much. Aiden Gannam downstairs with Josh Samansky. Samansky with a goal and an assist in that first period. Yeah, a lot of positives in that first.
Yeah, but he said something there, we're working on supporting the puck and playing and trying to, play the sit. Like, Edmonton looked dialed in that period. They looked like they were going pretty good here. So I think that's an intriguing situation to watch here for the Edmonton Oilers. Just what can they do, carrying forward here, because they did have several lines kind of look like they were playing the same way. And frankly, their guys looked a little hungrier than Winnipeg in that period.
Yeah.
Is that fair?
Yeah, I think that's completely fair. 2-0 Oilers lead after 20. Nurse and Samansky, the goal scorers for Edmonton. Brendan Escott, Rob Brown, they are standing by. They've got the intermission for you when we come back from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers, NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Rogers is Canada's largest and most reliable 5G network. We're made for Oilers fans. You can stream Leon scoring in Leduc. Watch Tide tie things up in Tofield. Or check out Connor doing Connor things in Kalmar. And even watch Stewart steal the show while you're in Sedalia. Try saying that 3 times fast. Rogers, proud partner and fan of your Edmonton Oilers.
Here's what's new at 880ched.com.
880 Ched has teamed up with New West Travel to give you the chance to fly away with Stacy to Thailand. Keep it dialed in from September 2nd to October 3rd for your word of the day. When you hear it, enter it at 880ched.com. Then listen on October 6th to see if you'll be heading off on a dream tour to Thailand.
Get your name on our insider list today and keep up to date on pre-sales, contests, and more. Visit 880ched.com. This is At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
Sit behind the goal, get right in front of it, but Nemestikov there for the Jets. And he'll spin back behind his net, and he'll give it away. And here is Samansky. Scores! Josh Samansky, short side upstairs, and it's 2-0 Edmonton.
That's our Highlight Zone, brought to you by Century Casinos. All in, all games, all season. Century Casinos with 3 great locations in Edmonton, St. Albert, and next to the Edmonton International Airport. Welcome to the Winner's Zone. Oilers had it rolling in that opening period, which to me was probably the most like regular season hockey that we've seen yet. Oilers with a couple of goals up on the board. Darnell Nurse opened the scoring with a nice point shot that came in on an assist from Josh Samansky before the German youngster did it himself and doubled that leads on a feed from David Tomasek. And the final minute and 23 seconds of that frame. So, again, I say that was probably as close to regular season action as it's looked like, in my opinion. Rob Brown, would you agree with that?
It was, other than the fact that you're seeing a lot of players that won't be here in the regular season. As the exhibition season moves on, the pace of play should pick up. Guys are starting to feel more comfortable. The rust is gone. As you move further in the exhibition season, the players are better. I mean, the players that are here today are better now than the 14 players that were let go earlier today. And it'll go, as we go further and further on, you'll see more and more regulars. I thought, Bob and Mooner talked about it, I thought the Oilers were by far the better team in the first 20 minutes. Pickard got tested a couple of times. He looked good. And even before Samansky scored that goal at the end, I thought he and his line mates were excellent in that first period, considering they're 22, 23, 23, with a combined 4 professional hockey league games over North America amongst them. So they were effective. They looked good. And they're getting looks. When you don't have 29 or 97 on the ice, there's a lot more ice, a lot more opportunities in the offensive zone. I think a number of players in that first 20 minutes grabbed that.
Samansky with 2 points. How about the feed from David Tomasek? He looked strong on that shift. Maybe not quite as strong as Noah Philp's looked in this game. And I bring that up because these two seem to be battling for the same spot on the roster, at least the same position on the roster. I wonder if Tomasek is going to end up bumped to the outside here. We shall see. But between those two guys, Rob, I wonder what you thought about the Czech national and then about the Golden Bear.
Well, Tomasek, the feed was fine. The play knocking the puck out of the zone was excellent. And it looked a little bit like Leon. Leon's got his big paddle, and you can't get anything by him, especially anything soft. And the defenseman tried throwing something, a sauce up the boards. Tomasek knocked it out of the air and then right away turned and tried to find someone, and he did. And Samansky scored a goal. Noah Philp was excellent. Really, really good in that period. There was a play early in the first period where Noah Philp got the puck just inside his own blue line. He's trying to get it to the red line because his line mates were tired. They needed to change. So he's driving as hard as he can to the red line, but he was getting cut off. And he realized he wasn't going to get to the red line. Instead of just throwing it down and taking an icing, keeping the tired guys out, head fake, turns back in towards his own zone, gives his teammates a chance to change. It's just a smart veteran play for him, a guy with very little NHL experience. So as much as they are battling for the same position, I think they're two completely different players. I think Noah Philp is a strong defensive player that will be out on your penalty kill, that will anchor a fourth line and be very trustworthy with face-offs in his own end. I think Tomasek's a guy that's got some offensive hockey IQ. And I think he will be a guy that you will see create more in the offensive zone. So I do believe both have a chance of making this team, but they will be making it for different reasons.
What do you imagine is being said in the room after a quality period like that, when maybe there's a little less coaching need be done, at least on the surface? I imagine that there's some stuff for them to sift through as well.
Well, there will always going to be coaching in exhibition season because there's so many new players. And there will usually be 2 or 3 points that Chris Knobloch will come and talk about before they come back on the ice. You never want to give too much to the players to think about. We as hockey players have a very, very short attention span. You give us 4 or 5 things, we forget the first 2 or 3. So you give 2, 3 things, that's all. It'll be a very positive dressing room, as it should be. But there will be teaching going on because there's so many younger players in that dressing room, so many inexperienced players, and you want to just continue to give them just a little bit of information that they can take in, because then you want to see which one of these players listened and put it into their game.
Tonight's Oilers 50-50 is presented by Rogers in support of Every Kid Deserves a Shot, making a real lasting impact by uniting the community and removing barriers to sport. Get your tickets now at edmontonoilers.com/5050. Anything else you'd like to see really emphasized here over the final 40 minutes of play, Rob? Anything that was maybe lacking in that opening 20?
In all honesty, it wasn't a lot lacking. It was, as you said, when you say it looks more like a regular season game, I think it looked better structured, and it looked more like real hockey, less like a minor league hockey game, because the players seemed to know where they were supposed to be. There was a little bit of passion or emotion, and that's because you have a lot of players in this game trying to be noticed. I think just more of the same. I don't remember a whole lot of big errors made by the Oilers in the first 20. I don't think whether it's through back checking, whether it's through getting pucks in deep at the right moment, missed checks, like all of the things that you're looking for defensively for a coach, I thought the Oilers were pretty good at it in that period. So I would imagine as this game moves on, you're going to see more and more players step up and try to be noticed for positive things. But I thought that was a very good 20 minutes for a lot of young players trying to be noticed.
2-0 Oilers after 20 minutes here at Rogers Place. We are at the intermission. This is your Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Celebrating 70 years in the signage industry, William Huff Advertising is the most recognized name in the game. An in-house, one-stop shop for all of your design, print, and installation needs. William Huff provides quality graphic solutions for everyone. Here in our City of Champions and throughout the nation, they're the preferred signage partner entrusted by many of the biggest corporations, pro sports teams, and organizations to bring their identity to life. Recognize the name, get in the game. WilliamHuff.com.
I'm Ryan Nugent-Hopkins.
And I'm Zach Hyman.
And when we're not making juicy, sweet passes,
or having my goals disallowed,
we're working for Legacy Heating and Cooling.
You know, guys used to call me a plumber.
And now they call you an HVAC technician.
Nice. Hey, guys, you're not here to install furnaces. You're here to sing the jingle. Oh. Well.
Call
Okay.
Legacy. Call Legacy.
No payments and no interest for 1 year from qualified installers. Legacy Heating and Cooling.
At Northern Lakes College, students work, raise their family, and complete their certificate, diploma, or partnership degree. With NLC's supported distance learning model, you can do it all in a flexible online classroom. Explore a variety of programs from academic upgrading to university studies, including a wide range of programming available through continuing education. Skate into your new career in a learning environment that works for you. NorthernLakesCollege.ca. Learn where you live.
With Global News, I'm Thomas Dias. The union representing Canada Post workers is urging Ottawa to walk back sweeping changes to the Postal Service's mandate, with mail carriers now on the picket lines across the country. The federal government's Thursday announcement clearing Canada Post to end daily door-to-door delivery for millions and shutter some post offices has changed the nature of negotiations between the Crown Corporation and the Canadian Union of Postal Workers. Cup W negotiator Jim Gallant says the union was not shocked by the minister's announcement, but was surprised by how far the overhaul went. Prime Minister Mark Carney says the world is witnessing a big change to the global trading system, adding it will not be going back. Carney is in the United Kingdom now for the next few days, holding meetings on trade and diplomacy. He spoke today at the Global Progress Action Summit in London alongside UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer and the leaders of Australia and Iceland. Carney said Canada has learned its lesson from being over-reliant on one trading partner. And the minority Liberals have reintroduced legislation to reform the military's handling of sex offenses. The legislation would take away the military's ability to investigate and prosecute sexual offenses under the Criminal Code. Defense Minister David McGuinty says that responsibility belongs with civilian authorities. News on demand at 880ched.com.
Looking for custom flags, banners, or canopy tents? Aurora Flags and Banners has a dedicated team to provide you with custom solutions and quality products. Aurora Flags has proudly serviced Canadian businesses and organizations for more than 30 years. Get a quote today at auroraflags.com.
Blue-collar work deserves big dollar perks. Get a heavy wallet with Heavy Metal Equipment and Rentals. Heavy Metal Equipment and Rentals is always growing. Right now, they're hiring heavy equipment technicians, EM servicemen, and maintenance supervisors. Apply if you're from here or across the country. Even if you're from the Rock, they want to talk. Visit heavymetalequipment.ca to find your new career. Get a heavy wallet with Heavy Metal Equipment and Rentals, helping you move the earth.
At Fountain Tire, we're fluent in saving you money.
Fluent?
Yes, we've mastered the language of deals. Like right now, you can save up to 25% off select tires and up to $125 off a set of 4 select Goodyear tires. Plus, $50 off $150 service when you buy those tires. All until October 18th.
I'm sorry, I don't speak deals.
Spend less, save more when you buy round black things from us.
Oh, got it.
Restrictions apply. Book your appointment online today. Fountain Tire. We're on this road together, Canada.
Looking for custom flags, banners, or canopy tents? Aurora Flags and Banners has a dedicated team to provide you with custom solutions and quality products. Aurora Flags has proudly serviced Canadian businesses and organizations for more than 30 years. Get a quote today at auroraflags.com.
This is At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
Time now for the out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. Look at what is coming up tonight. The Vancouver Canucks hosting the Seattle Kraken, and the San Jose Sharks get the Golden Knights at home in about 12 minutes time or so. 3 finals for you. The Penguins sneaking past the Red Wings 3-2. No, we did not see Marc-Andre Fleury in that game. It was Tristan Jarry in net. Tampa Bay Lightning 6-5 over the Hurricanes, and the Devils doubling up the Islanders 4-2. Let's cruise on over to the Blue Jays game. We find, oh yes, a 4-2 victory. They needed that one bad over the Rays, and they got it. So that's good news. And as far as the Yankees go, well, maybe not as good a news. 8-4 the score with probably half an inning to play there. They're in the top of the 9th. So that is the story on the out-of-town scoreboard for our friends at Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. It's a 2-0 hockey game here at Rogers Place. More play-by-play action is next. Myself and Rob Brown back at the second intermission. We are at the intermission, and this is your Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
You've been listening to At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey, Edmonton. Big moves need big talent, and AMJ is your go-to partner. For all local residential and commercial relocations, AMJ delivers a smooth, stress-free experience. AMJ, your team for every move. Contact your local branch today.
The same AI-powered technology that helps Oilers fans move through security efficiently at Rogers Place is also available for Edmonton area schools, hospitals, and workplaces. Evolve Technology, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers and official security screening partner of Rogers Place, helps identify potential threats and create safe experiences at hockey games and wherever people gather. Visit Rogers Place to experience Evolve live, or check out evolve.com for more information. That's EVOLV.com.
Whether you're building a home, a community, or championship team, it doesn't happen overnight. It happens one step, one shift, one brick at a time. Coventry Homes. Never done building. The official builder of the Edmonton Oilers. Proudly celebrating 50 years. Visit coventryhomes.ca.
Hey, Edmonton. Big moves need big talent, and AMJ is your go-to partner. For all local residential and commercial relocations, AMJ delivers a smooth, stress-free experience. AMJ, your team for every move. Contact your local branch today.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. 2-0 Oilers lead. The Jets are getting ready for the second period of play. Tonight's Oilers 50-50 presented by Rogers. It's in support of Every Kid Deserves a Shot, making a real lasting impact by uniting the community and removing barriers to sport. Get your tickets now at edmontonoilers.com/5050. That total jackpot, it's over $172,000 right now. And climbing. Nurse and Samansky, the goal scorers for Edmonton in the first period. As Henrique, Mangiapane, and Savoy started off with Nurse and Stetcher, and the puck gets shot into the Edmonton zone. Stetcher gets it around on the left wing boards. Henrique up to the line, kept in by Di Giuseppe to Heinola. Rolls it through the middle. Stetcher quickly on the right wing to Savoy. Now to Mangiapane. Swept off his stick and into the Oiler bench. And we get the whistle. Just 23 seconds gone here in the second period. The shots were 8 apiece in the first. And Darnell Nurse led the Oilers with 3 shots on net, including his goal. This was a shot from the right point that went off the post and in. Tomashek to take this draw just outside the Winnipeg Jet blue line as he's up against Morgan Barron in the face-off circle, and the puck will go back into the Jet zone. And Sautner up the right wing to Pearson, but unable to get it deep. Sautner with a second chance. He'll rim it in. Regula gets it off the boards, turns in the right wing corner, got it up the right wing, and the puck out to the neutral zone. Stepping up through the middle of the ice is Ike Howard. He'll shoot it in, hit the corner boards. Sautner to Pearson. He lost it. The puck in behind the Winnipeg Jet net. Pearson, right wing corner. Pass off his stick. Koepke trying to get it by Kapanen. Gets it to the top of the circle, but it doesn't get out. Kapanen now has it left wing. In behind the net to Howard. Howard will get it out. The shot, and the save made by DiVincentis is sneaking in from the point. Regula got the shot away, and the puck cleared out. Barron will skate to it and come into the Oilers zone. Taken to the boards, and a loose puck to Brent Kulak. Kulak to Philp in the right wing corner of the Edmonton zone. Behind the net to Kulak. Long pass out to Janmark, to Deneen. Got it in over the line to Hudson. Hudson up against the boards as it does come loose. Hudson does get it low, finds Philp. Philp to the left wing. Back to the point. The shot by Deneen. Blocked by Nemesnikov, and it comes out. Minute 45 gone here in the second. 2-0 Edmonton leads Winnipeg. Deneen in his own end. Across to Brown to Deneen. Off the right wing, Janmark spins off a check. Over to Hudson off the left side. Hudson gets tied up in the slot, but he comes away with the puck and trying to bounce it low. It goes off of Phillips, and he'll get it to the blue line, doesn't get it out. Hudson kept it in again. Janmark got it to the corner. Phillips there for the Jets to Niederreiter, and he'll clear it. Philp with the puck in the neutral zone for Edmonton. Put it across the line, and getting to it is Stetcher. Comes into the zone to the middle to Philp. Scores! Noah Philp! Glove side on DiVincentis. It's 3-0 Oilers.
Nice shot, eh? He buried that one. End of the shift, too.
Wasted no time releasing that shot. Philp got it in the slot. Beautiful. Off the post and in. 2:26 into this second period. And the Oilers go up 3-0 on the Jets. Stetcher should pick up the first assist. Edmonton up 3-0. Lambert directs it into the Edmonton zone. Nurse to Stetcher. On the right side, Yarventi just inside the Jet blue line, but it's broken up by Stanley to Heinola. Now to Stanley to Heinola. Heinola will clear it out.
Philp's got a 3-game preseason scoring streak going.
He's rolling. The right wing, Samansky to the blue line, but it doesn't get out. It's in behind the Edmonton net. Stetcher has to hurry. The left wing boards. Mariala takes it off the boards to the middle to Stetcher. Across to Nurse. He'll start a rush. Nurse to center. Shooting it in. Goes off for a change. Fleury in behind his net. Philp from Stetcher. 2:26, time of the goal. Edmonton up 3-0 here against the Jets. On the right wing, Di Giuseppe through the neutral zone. Over center ice, softly plays it. It goes into the right wing corner. A centering pass that goes off the side of the net as Fagimo couldn't get it into the slot area. Top of the circle, Mangiapane for Edmonton. He got dumped down. Loose puck goes to Gustafsson. Now to Di Giuseppe to the blue line to Fleury. To Fagimo off the left wing. A shot and a glove save made by Pickard. He holds on to it. We'll get a gathering in front of the Edmonton net. 3 minutes, 53 seconds gone here in the second. 3-0 Edmonton leads.
A little bit of an exchange there in front of the net between Phil Di Giuseppe, who's been with the Canucks organization the last 3 years. Had a real good playoff run. They won the Calder Cup this year. Of course, we saw him in the playoffs a couple of years ago. He scored a pretty big goal against Edmonton in that series. That Edmonton came back and won after Vancouver had 3 separate 1-game leads in the series.
Puck cleared out off the draw. That is true.
Remember JT Miller scored in Game 5 in the final minute, and people in Vancouver to go up 3 games to 2. A lot of people in Vancouver acted as though the Oilers were done. And then the Oilers elevated in Game 6 and Game 7 and were just simply better than Vancouver.
Sautner from the left wing point to the quarter, but Regula there for Edmonton. Or Tomashek over to Kulak up the left wing to the blue line, but Pearson kept it in. Dumped it in behind the Edmonton net. Kulak on the right side to Regula up the right wing, just off the stick of Kapanen. It goes into the Jet zone. It's in behind the net. Fleury lost it to Kapanen. Kapanen didn't get much on his pass back to the point. Kepke will get it out. Left wing to Barron. Barron slides into the Oilers zone. Just got past the check of Josh Brown.
That should have been a penalty.
Mark to the blue line. Niederreiter. Got it to the corner. Deneen hit on the end boards. Puck goes to Niederreiter on the left wing. Niederreiter to the blue line. Phillips on the right to Bauer. His shot, and it glances off the stick of Tomashek, and it goes over to the left wing corner. 3-0 Edmonton here. 5 minutes gone in the second period. Bauer on the right wing point. Whoa, here we go.
2 big ones.
Bauer with the gloves off with Josh Brown.
These are 2 guys that know how to fight.
They're right at center ice now. They circle. They haven't hooked up yet. 2 very tough customers. Now they do. Brown trying to hold out the right, throws when it doesn't connect. Same with Bauer. He doesn't connect either. They're at arm's reach. Now Bauer a couple of rights. Brown tags him with 1. Bauer with a couple. Brown will hold him out. Brown lands one in there. Now they tie up, get in close. Bauer with one over the top, trying to go and come underneath with one. It doesn't connect. Then Brown with a solid one. And now they tie up. I think they ran out of gas.
That was good tilt.
Good tilt.
And Bauer can chuck him.
Bauer played 5 years with Seattle in the Western Hockey League. Josh Brown, OHL grad. That was good tilt.
Winnipeg 77, Edmonton 44, 5 each for fighting.
All right. 5:03 gone here in the second. 3-0 Oilers lead. 2 guys who that is part of their game. Face-off will be in the Oilers zone to the left of Pickard. Now Nemesnikov will take the draw against Noah Philp. Philp has scored in this game to give the Oilers the 3-0 lead. Stetcher got it in behind the net. The right wing against just out to center. It's just beyond the reach of Philp. Comes back to Stetcher. He'll give it to Philp. Turn it on the right to Stetcher. Now on the left wing to Nurse. Nurse into the Jet zone. Waiting. Shooting. Blocker saved by DiVincentis. Hanel in behind the net. Left wing to Nemesnikov. Puck comes off his stick to the middle of the ice. And Niederreiter is able to get it out. Stetcher's going to go back into his own end. To the slot for Philp up the left wing to Nurse. Nurse will shoot it into Jets territory. Janmark goes into the right wing corner. Puck to the boards. Lambert there for Winnipeg. Cross to Stanley. Up the right wing. Through the skates of Barlow on net to Pickard. Sweeps it to the right side. Arventi got it across, but stays in the Oilers zone. This time Regula up the right wing, just got it out. Shot back in. Regula's got to go turn on it and go pick it up.
Side you.
To Kulak on the left wing. Mariala into the Jets' end. Defensive play by Lambert. He was able to get it out. On the right side, Regula cranked the puck into Jets territory. Puck along the left wing board behind the net to Arventi. It goes off his stick to the right corner. Henrique up the right wing to the blue line to Nurse. He'll wind up, doesn't shoot. Left side to Kulak, forced into the left wing corner. Now comes back up the boards to Nurse. Faked the shot, now does shoot it, and that's blocked. And it is cleared out by Zhilkin. And it's in the neutral zone. Lambert fire it into the Edmonton end. 7 minutes gone here in the second. 3-0. Edmonton leads Winnipeg. Nurse in behind his own net. Up the right wing. Now Mangiapane in over the Jet line. Cross ice to Henrique. Left wing corner to Savoy. Gets it low to Mangiapane. It skips over his stick. Phillips will take a hit from Henrique. Now Mangiapane with it on the right wing. To the right wing point to Dineen. Dineen to Mangiapane. Right wing corner to Savoy. Comes to the top of the circle to the middle to Nurse. He's on the right wing. Goes into the right wing corner. Nurse, the centering pass is blocked, but he gets it back. Nurse over to the right side, but Hanela will get control for Winnipeg up to Di Giuseppe, and Di Giuseppe got it out. Tomashek across the Edmonton blue line to Dineen. Through the middle, just missing Kapanen, and it'll be icing against Edmonton. 3-0 Oilers lead. 7:51 gone here in the second period.
You know it's a good scrap when I got about 7 or 8 guys that work in the league or different organizations or broadcasters that have reached out. They're like, that was a hell of a fight.
It was.
Josh Brown and Terrell Browner. Gotta love it.
Face off to the right of Pickard. Puck to the blue line. Flurry shot kicked out by Pickard. Harrison on the left wing for the Jets. Kind of low when the puck gets into the corner. And Koepke in behind the Edmonton goal with Dineen on. A penalty coming up to Edmonton when they touch it. Koepke with a backhand off a stick, and it goes wide. Koepke recovers it himself. Has it on the left wing to the blue line. Stanley on the left point, and he gave it away to Howard. The whistle goes. Edmonton is about to be shorthanded for the second time in this game. We will take a break. 3-0 Oilers lead. 8 minutes, 19 seconds gone here in the second period. A holding penalty against the Oilers as Dineen goes to the box. We'll be right back from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Sportsnet Plus is your ultimate destination for Oilers games. Stream more matchups than anywhere else. Spectacular! Catch Oilers action all season. Plans starting at $29.99 a month. Subscribe now at sportsnetplus.ca.
When was the last time your electricity and natural gas provider made you feel like this? Low rates, no strings attached, year-round perks, and local energy experts who always have your back with Encore by Epcor. Find that carefree energy feeling at encore.epcor.com/carefree.
Customers are free to purchase natural gas or electricity services from a retailer of their choice. For a list of retailers, visit ucahelps.alberta.ca or call 310-4822 toll-free.
Steelhaus Triton, two legendary oilfield services brands, one powerful partnership. Rooted in innovation, reliability, and a steadfast commitment to excellence, Steelhaus is proudly 100% Canadian-owned and locally manufactured. With over 15 field service locations across the prairies and up to the Rockies, they deliver world-class energy solutions with unmatched responsiveness, helping their customers thrive in the most demanding environments. Steelhaus Triton, engineered for performance, built in Canada. Visit steelhausinc.com for more information.
Sportsnet Plus is your ultimate destination for Oilers games. Stream more matchups than anywhere else. Spectacular! Catch Oilers action all season. Plans starting at $29.99 a month. Subscribe now at sportsnetplus.ca.
All games, all season.
You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Dineen to the box for holding. Jets get their second power play. Oiler penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. 3-0 Oilers lead. 8:19 gone in the second period. Nurse, Samansky, and Philp with the goals for Edmonton. Face-off to the right of Calvin Pickard. And Janmark off the draw, on the backhand, up in the air and down the ice. DiVincentis can leave it behind the net for Hayden Fleury. The left wing to Nemesnikov. Cuts through the middle, drops it back. Pregame on the left wing to Iafallo. The shot, and just getting enough was Pickard. And the puck goes into the corner. Philp comes up with it for Edmonton, and he'll get it all the way down.
That's what he's got to do. Got to use that size and frame, and he's getting hooked on the play and still is able to alleviate pressure in the zone.
Niederreiter just in over the Edmonton line, taken to the boards. It goes to the blue line. Fleury, left wing to Iafallo. Back to Fleury, left wing point to Iafallo on the left wing corner. To Fleury, cross the line to Niederreiter. On the right wing to Nemesnikov. To Fleury, to Nemesnikov. Into the right wing corner. Niederreiter centering pass. That goes off his stick. And out with it is Savoy down the right wing. He's got Mangiapane with him. In over the line. The pass. The shot. Oh, what a save. Made by DiVincentis. Got it with the right pad after a perfect saucer pass by Savoy. The puck shot into the Oilers zone. Around the boards. Mangiapane will get it down the ice. What a chance there for Edmonton shorthanded. Savoy to Mangiapane. And if not for Dom DiVincentis to make an amazing save, the Oilers would be up 4-0. Down the left wing, Lambert into the Edmonton end to the blue line. Heinola across to Pearson. To the right wing corner, 15 seconds left to go in the penalty to Dineen. The puck gets to the middle, off his stick, rolls towards Pickard. He steered it to the corner. Stetcher ran over Pearson. Puck back to the point. Shot by Heinola. Save made by Pickard. And he swept the rebound to the corner. Pearson cross ice. The shot by Lambert. Pickard kicks that one out too. It gets to the line. It will come out. Teams even up. Winnipeg 0 for 2 on the power play. Shot into the Oilers zone. 9:24 to go here in the second period. 3-0 Edmonton. Kulak to center ice. Left wing. Tomashek. Shoot it in cross corner. Heinola to Stanley. Stanley up the boards. Nurse going to pinch in. He'll keep it in. Tomashek gets to the slot. He'll turn, shoot it. Stick save made by DiVincentis. Puck on the left wing. Howard a shot. And then DiVincentis boots that one up into the air, and the puck cleared out. Howard touches it. We get a glove pass, and we can take a break. With 8:54 to go here in the second period, 3-0 Oilers lead the Jets. We'll be right back from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Heard of Uline? You know, the have-it-all in stock, ready to deliver shipping and industrial supply specialists. The company that does things for you that are unheard of, like keeping 41,000 items in stock in our own warehouses. With customer service reps on the line to get you what you need, when you need it, 24/7, 365, every time. Maybe you heard it here first. Want to hear more? Visit uline.ca. ULINE, your shipping and industrial supply specialists. Drivers seeking power, performance, and unbeatable value don't need to look any further than Freedom Ford. From the legendary F-150 to the rugged Bronco, the versatile Bronco Sport, and full lineup of SUVs built for every adventure, there's a perfect ride for every driver and every lifestyle. With financing rates starting at just 0%, hitting the road has never been easier or more affordable. Visit Freedom Ford on 75th Street in Edmonton and experience the thrill of driving your dream vehicle today.
Looking for the ultimate dinner and show experience? Look no further than Edmonton's famous Mayfield Dinner Theater, where you'll enjoy world-class productions and delectable dining in a new renovated theater. Whether it's date night, a work party, a celebration, or a spontaneous night out with friends, your experience at the Mayfield Dinner Theater is sure to be a memorable one. The 2025-2026 season is on sale now, so check out the exciting lineup of shows and get your tickets today at mayfieldtheater.ca.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, Cam Little with Bob Stauffer. 3-0 Oilers lead, 8:54 to go in the second period as they host the Winnipeg Jets.
So, as we briefly discussed before, Terrell Bauer was probably the heavyweight champ of the WHL for the last couple of years. And you could see the technical ability he had in that fight with Josh Brown. We also know this, Josh Brown, he can eat a punch because he got cross-grabbed once and Bauer hit him flush twice.
It's good tilt. Pass on the right for Howard. Rolls into the Jet zone. I follow on the inboards with Howard on him. Tomashik in there for Edmonton. It does squeeze loose, but it goes to Phillips of the Jets to the line. Hudson gets control, but has to vacate the zone. Deneen will rip the puck in. Oilers make some changes. Puck comes out. Kulak over to Deneen. Deneen will backpedal in his own end for a bit. Over to Kulak. Kulak out from behind his net as he gets away from Barlow. Through the middle. In over the Jet line. It's shot. It rises over the Winnipeg goal. Ike Howard in the right wing corner. Bumped by Phillips. Puck goes in behind that Jets net. Yarventi trying to get to it. Goes up in the air. Bounces out. Mariala had to go off of him. Kulak to Regula. Right wing Yarventi will shoot it in. Turning back for it was Bauer. Bauer got a right wing board, so gets into the skates of Samansky. Hainala behind his net. Up the left wing. Center ice. Kulak. Left wing board, Samansky. And over the line, Samansky to Mariala, and he got knocked down by Kepke.
Didn't mind that play by Samansky. Opened up time and space for Mariala.
Dumped into the Oilers zone as Kepke on the boards. And it comes free. Mariala across ice to Samansky. Samansky will shoot it in on the backhand. 6:53 to go in the second. 3-0 Edmonton leads. Stanley through the middle of the ice, but goes off his stick. Henry trying to find control at center, but he can't. Pearson will bring it in for the Jets on the right wing. Stops top of the circle, turns, shoots, and it goes wide after Savoy had lost the stick there for a moment. Gets it back. Puck on the left wing point. Across to Stanley. One-timer off of Pickard. The puck over to the left wing. Stanley from the blue line will keep it in. Now gets his stick lifted. And Savoy is able to clear it out. Inside his own zone. Back for it. Sautner. Now to Pearson on the left to Sautner. Ashton Sautner will put it in right on goal. Pickard got the puck to the corner. Deneen going to hold it up against the boards there for a moment. Janmark going behind the net. Deneen follows the play.
Wow. On a 3-0 lead here for the Oilers. They won't call a penalty. It's been two hooks back to back.
Cleared by Deneen. To Phillips, he'll shoot it in. Pickard had to quickly get out of his net. Rims the puck. Phillips into the blue line. To Pregame. Pregame in the left wing corner. Got it up against the boards. As Philp awaits a loose puck. Ryan's there into the corner, and it does come loose top of the circle. And it's Philp.
Nice pickup.
the left wing for Deneen. He'll shoot it in. Phillips in the corner behind the net for Heinola. And he'll get it up the right wing or make that flurry. And Flurry will get it up the right side to Iafallo. He'll shoot it in. 5 minutes to go here in the second period. 3-0 Edmonton leads. The pass on the left side for Janmark. That's past him, and it goes all the way down for icing.
Kind of wish Matthias would have found a way to touch the puck. We should mention Janmark dropped a little bit of weight here in the offseason, but he was never slow. Like, no, he had a thicker build, but he's always been able to skate. And now Philp, Hudson, and Janmark, who've been on the ice for the last 50 seconds, out there to take a D-zone draw here.
It'll go back to the point. Sotner's shot just off of Pickard and goes wide. Regula in the corner. Trying to get it up the right wing boards. It went off of Iafallo. Now Niederreiter to Nemesnikov. Packed free from him. Hudson's going to get it out. Oilers can make a partial change as Bauer into the Edmonton zone down the right wing to Nemesnikov. But that was in his skates. It's cleared by Howard. Heinola, center ice for Nemesnikov for the Jets. Into the Edmonton zone, drops it back. Heinola shot, and the save made by Pickard. He'll hold on to it. There'll be a face-off in the Oilers zone. We're going to take a break. 4:21 to go here in the second period. 3-0 Oilers lead the Jets preseason action. From Rogers Place, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
From your home to the ice rink, ATCO Energy is there. As the official energy provider of Rogers Place, we're also proud partners of the Edmonton Oilers. ATCO Energy, powering your place. Customers are free to purchase natural gas services or electricity services from a retailer of their choice. For a list of retailers, visit ucahelps.alberta.ca or call 310-4822.
Rogers is Canada's largest and most reliable 5G network. We're made for Oilers fans. You can stream Leon scoring in Leduc. Watch Tide tie things up in Tofield. Or check out Connor doing Connor things in Kalmar. And even watch Stewart steal the show while you're in Sedalia. Try saying that 3 times fast. Rogers, proud partner and fan of your Edmonton Oilers.
As the official medical imaging provider to the Edmonton Oilers, MIC ensures precision in every shot. And if you need medical imaging attention, you can count on MIC to get you back in the game. Whether it's a classic wrist shot, that is, X-ray, soft tissue scan, or advanced imaging, MIC provides timely and expert diagnosis. So go where the pros go and book an appointment at any of their 15 convenient Edmonton and area locations. Learn more at mic.ca.
All games, all seasons.
You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Boone and Bob Stauffer. We're here in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. 3-0 Oilers lead the Jets. 4:21 to go in the second period. Oilers got 2 in the first. It was Nurse and Samansky scoring for Edmonton. In the second period, Noah Philp with a goal. The face-off in the Edmonton zone to the left of Calvin Pickard. Off the draw. Kulak will get it high in the air now to bouncing puck at center ice. Samansky in over the Jet line. On the left side, and Mariala just had it chopped away from him. Regula will shoot it right back in, though. Heinola into the corner. Over to Fleury. Fleury through the middle, but Kulak steps in front. And it's shot in by Samansky. Left wing corner. Stanley up in the air to get it out. All the way down the ice. Ice in the call with 3:46 to go here in the second period. Edmonton up 3-0. Oil Kings play tomorrow. They're in Calgary. And then they do a Saskatchewan road trip. Their next home game is Saturday, October 11th against Moose Jaw.
They have Max Curran back, who likely will be, one of their 2 Colorado draft pick point per game guy last year that was acquired in off-season trade. They get Adam Yeko back from St. Louis, Curran back from Colorado, and then Blake Fiddler back as well from Seattle. So basically 3 of their top 5 players back.
It's a good Oil King team.
The preseason number 6, they've already moved up to number 3 after the first week of the CHL rankings.
Left side, Howard into the jet zone. Drops the puck. Tomaszek in front to Howard. Could get a shot through. From the angle, it was Stetcher, and his shot wide of the net. Nurse will put it towards the goal. It'll go to Kapanen, his shot, and DiVincente's got his glove on it. Nurse has it in the middle on the blue line to Kapanen. Penalty coming up to the Jets. Puck on the left side. Tomaszek to Kapanen. Save made by DiVincente's. And the puck to the blue line, and it comes out. Oilers still with control. Delayed penalty coming up to Winnipeg. It will be the Oilers' first power play of the game unless they score here, as puck brought in by Henrique. Henrique to Ike Howard, right wing to Kapanen. His shot blocked. Puck to the blue line. Stetcher across the line to Howard. Right side for Tomaszek. Down to Kapanen, to the blue line to Stetcher. To Howard on the left. Left wing corner. Out to Howard, and his shot blocked. And now the Jets touch it, and it's a high sticking penalty. And the Edmonton Oilers will get their first power play of the evening with 2:32 to go in the second. Stanley off for the high stick. 3-0 Edmonton leads here in the second. The Oiler power play, it's presented by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com.
I'm going to make a prediction that the 5 guys that are out here on this power play are not going to be on the Oilers' first unit power play to start the regular season.
You really went out on a limb.
I'm there for you, man.
I like it. Mariala's taking the draw with Mangiapane, Dineen, Yarventi, as well as Hudson. Yarventi with the puck on the right wing, top of the circle. To the blue line to Dineen. To Mariala on the left wing. To Dineen to the middle. Dineen can't get a shooting lane. Now he shoots at DiVincente's with the left pad. Yarventi right wing to the middle for Hudson, but that gets picked off by Koepke. And Koepke down the left wing. Koepke a little move, and his shot, and that went off the stick of Dineen, off the glass, and out of play.
Cole Koepke broke in with the Tampa Bay organization, played last year with Boston. Winnipeg added a couple guys that are sort of number 12 forward types, Giuseppe and Koepke. And Koepke separated. I think he surprised Quinn Hudson there in terms of the change of pace that he gave. Is that fair?
I think so, yes. Because all of a sudden he had took off. Face off to the right of Pickard. Nurse with it in the right corner. Minute 28 to go in this man advantage. Oilers up 3-0 on the Jets. Preseason action. Tomaszek at his own blue line. To Howard, he'll bring it into the Jet zone. Now to Savoy. Back to Howard, the pass behind him. Henrique has it, left wing point, left wing boards. Tomaszek saucered it to the line, but it skips over the stick of Henrique, and it comes out. Nurse in behind the Edmonton goal. Nurse with a goal and an assist here this evening to David Tomaszek. He's in over the line to Henrique. Tomaszek on the left wing with Hainel right on him. Back to the blue line. Nurse, right wing to Savoy. Got to Howard. Will give it to Nurse, left wing. Tomaszek, one-timer, and that one goes off of Hainel. That one hurt him. And it's flipped down the ice. As we're coming up to the last minute here in the second period. 3-0, Edmonton leads. Ike Howard to the Jet line, got it in, and it's shot out by Hayden Fleury. Out from behind the Edmonton net is Dineen. Swing it back to Hudson. Hudson almost lost it at center, recovers. Give it to Dineen. Penalty over here in a couple of seconds. Edmonton will be 0 for 1 on the power play. And on the left side, Hudson in over the Jet line. Wanted to pull it to his forehand and shoot it. Went off his stick. Puck cleared out by Stanley. 20 seconds left to go here in the second. Sautner just to the Edmonton line. Dineen will take it in behind the net. 8 seconds left. Niederreiter just stays beyond the Edmonton crease. Second period will end. Oilers increase their lead after 20 to make it 3-0 after 40. Again, seeing good pace in this game and lots of positives.
Well, I mean, if you're an Oilers partisan, Noah Philp scores a rip job, right?
Beautiful goal.
And so you've got Samansky with a real nice goal and a great setup from Tomashek. You got Philp putting the puck home. You've got Samansky and Yervente and Mariala setting up Darnell Nurse. But we had a good period. We had a really nice goal scored, and we had a heck of an old school.
That's right.
Two guys that knew how to chuck them and let them rip, just stand back and go to town on one another, and both ate a couple. That was an awesome tilt. So between Josh Brown and Terrell Bauer. So good hockey game. Oilers up 3-0. We'll see, still lots of evaluation to take place in the third period.
Nurse, Samansky, and Philp, the goal scorers for Edmonton in this one. We are through 40 minutes of play. 3-0. The Oilers lead the Jets preseason action. Brendan Escott, Rob Brown, they're standing by. They got the intermission for you when we come back. This is Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Wherever Canadians raise a glass, you'll find Molson. There's a good reason for that. When you've been in Canada for over 230 years, you get around in the cups and fridges of Canadians, generation after generation. Molson has a beer for everyone this summer. So raise a glass or cup or whatever you pour your Molson in, because it doesn't matter what it's in. It matters where it's from. Canadian, export, ultra, excel, Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age.
It's our YEG with 880 Chad.
Explore a funny and heartfelt memoir of married life, grief, and the stuff we hold on to as the Citadel Theatre brings Big Stuff to the stage October 18th through November 9th. Enter at 880ched.com for your chance to win. And we're not selling the drama. Live returns for their Like a Rollin' Thunder Tour, February 27th at Rogers Place with Big Wreck and Econoline Crush. Tickets at Ticketmaster.
For details on these and more events, visit 880ched.com. This is At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
Line and getting to it is Stetcher, comes into the zone to the middle to Philp. Scores! Noah Philp! Glove side on DiVincentis. It's 3-0 Oilers.
That is the Highlight Zone, brought to you by Century Casinos. All in, all games, all season. Century Casinos with 3 great locations in Edmonton, St. Albert, and next to the Edmonton International Airport. Welcome to the Winter Zone. Thrilling period there, Rob, punctuated by a goal from Noah Philp. I think he's looked outstanding tonight. And we got a heavyweight tilt in there, and I mean that in every sense of the word as well. Where would you like to begin?
Well, let's start with Philp. I think he has been the best player on the ice tonight for the Oilers. He's been excellent. There's so many little things when you watch him play that he does right. He's always on the proper side in the defensive zone. He's very good at getting pucks out of scrambles and into a safe spot. 2 or 3 times tonight, he's been given bad passes, yet he's been able to bring them up from his feet to his stick without losing stride. The goal that he scored, he's not going to be a 25 goal scorer for the Edmonton Oilers. He's going to be here because he's very dependable defensively, and he can anchor a third or probably fourth line. But the goal that he scored tonight, that was a goal scorer's goal. That was not easy. He took the puck across his body and then forced the puck into the far side, pushed it that way, but he did it with pace. That was a great shot. We see Ryan Nugent-Hopkins do that a lot, where he shoots and it goes into the opposite corner. He pushes it past the goaltender, usually for Nuge, it's past the blocker.
Yeah.
But just a great play by Philp. So he's had a very good game, and frankly, Brendan, he's had a very, very good camp. Every time we have seen him, he has impressed, and tonight he continues.
Likely to see him. I think he's your fourth line centerman, Rob. The way that he's played, the way that Tomasek has not played, and I don't even want to take anything away from Tomasek, but it's just Philp going out there, having gone through the same experience last year, understanding that he was battling for the same spot then and didn't ultimately come away with it in the long term. But here he's been doing everything that he can to prove to the coaching staff and to earn their trust, I would think, moving forward, to say that he can be that guy at 4C.
Well, he's much more mature and confident now with the full season and the minors last year. And you come to camp feeling better about yourself because you had some NHL games last year. Feel more comfortable in the dressing room, feel more comfortable on the bench. And he looks incredibly confident out there. And as a fourth-line center, the coaching staff is looking for someone they can trust, that if they're out on the ice and there's an icing and they get stuck in their own zone for a face-off and the other team throws out their first line, well, I have faith that this fourth line can get it done. They're not going to be overwhelmed by the other team's top players. I can put Philp out to take face-off, especially on his offside, being the right-handed centerman that he is. He's looked very good. Now, Tomaszek, the problem, not a problem for him, but he's a different player. He's an offensive player. He's made a ton of great plays tonight. He has been the second best player for me in this hockey game. I don't think he's battling to be a fourth line center. I think he's trying to find himself in the top 9 as somebody that can make plays, play with skilled players, create opportunities, and I think he's done that. They have been the two best forwards for the Edmonton Oilers tonight, and it's funny, they're two guys that are desperate to impress, and they have.
And we'd better not go without discussing the heavyweight fight that went down at center ice. Josh Brown, we know what he can bring, and Terrell Bauer, if you'd paid attention to his junior career, I think you have a pretty good idea what his calling card is as well. I was a little bit surprised for a quick instant that Brown took the fight. And then I thought, how else is he supposed to prove that he can be here, right? That's what he needs to be doing for this team.
Yeah, it's two big boys. It's funny. There was a play in the offensive zone for the Jets. They had a couple of good looks. And all of a sudden, you see, I'm watching the play, and then the whistle goes. I'm like, well, what did I miss? And it's always unusual when it's two defensemen fighting. Because on this situation, Josh Brown would have been down below the red line or the goal line in his own zone or around the front of his net, and the Winnipeg defenseman would have been at the blue. They were a long ways away from each other to call that one out. I've never understood this, and I have the utmost respect for fighters in the National Hockey League. I roomed with the Grim Reaper in Chicago for a year and a half, became good friends with him, and I just don't. To start the fight, Brown had his gloves off and is ready, and the stick got in the way of Bauer. And Brown pointed down, said, heads up, the stick down there. So, for me, if I'm in a fight, I want that guy to trip so that I can jump on him, less chance of me getting beat up. So he tells the guy, okay, hey, watch out, I don't want you falling down. Then they fight, and they had a very spirited fight. That was two big men chucking them, and wonderful to watch if you're a fan of fights, and they went at it hard. And then at the very end, they both, you done, I'm done, pat each other and smile and say, good job. I'm like, I don't know how you can fight without complete anger in your body, but they do. And in a game, Brennan, that has had very little physicality, it was just kind of like this nice, okay, we're going to leave this scheduled broadcast of a hockey game. We're going to go take a little entertaining trip over to a big fight. We saw that, then we got back into the hockey game. But, yes, that was a good tilt, and I thought both players shone well in it.
Yeah, they are two of, I would say, Bob mentioned it too, I think Josh Brown's one of the tougher guys in hockey. I get that people have a problem with his puck skills and that sort of thing, fair enough, but he is one of the tougher customers you're going to run into. And obviously so too is Terrell Bauer. So that just played out great. One more thing I want to touch on before we let Rob Brown go for the intermission, and that is this. Matt Savoy, again, he's not on the score sheet yet, but as a penalty killer, Rob, the opportunity that he created on a 2-on-1 with the heady play that he made to carry the puck up the ice alongside Mangiapane and then fire a beautiful pass across there. He should be on the score sheet with how well that played out from his execution on things.
That was a nice play, and it's the first time I think that we've seen in the preseason the offensive flair that he has. He's an incredibly talented kid offensively. We just haven't seen a whole lot of it yet. He's been very sound in all other parts of his game, but on that play there, he waited to the right moment. He got Mangiapane driving the net. He sauces it over the skates of the defenseman. And I think, how do you say it?
DeVincentis? I couldn't even tell you.
DeVincentis. The goal, okay. Well, the Winnipeg goalie makes an unbelievable save, because that was a wonderful play by Matty Savoy. That's the first time we've seen what he's capable of. I believe as we move on, we're going to see it more and more. But a great play. But you said at the beginning of this question was about him being a penalty killer and being an effective penalty killer. They need Savoy to be able to PK this year, because that's a way to find him ice time. And he has got a high hockey IQ. He's very quick. He thinks quick on his feet. And on a play like there, he also shows you that he can turn a defensive situation into a goal-scoring opportunity very quickly.
That's our Inside the Game analyst, Rob Brown. He's back again after the game during Oilers overtime. Right now, we're at the intermission. This is your Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Be a savvy Edmonton hotel shopper. Book through edmontonsbesthotels.com and receive up to $225 in cash rewards. There are over 55 member hotels to choose from, offering their best value rates. edmontonsbesthotels.com. Rewards with every booking.
At Fountain Tire, we're fluent in saving you money.
Fluent?
Yes, we've mastered the language of deals. Like right now, you can save up to 25% off select tires and up to $125 off a set of 4 select Goodyear tires. Plus, $50 off $150 service when you buy those tires. All until October 18th.
I'm sorry, I don't speak deals.
Spend less, save more when you buy round black things from us.
Oh, got it.
Restrictions apply. Book your appointment online today. Fountain Tire. We're on this road together, Canada.
It's a new era for Ford in Edmonton. Welcome to Big West Ford. Located westbound on Stony Plain Road just east of the Henday. Big West Ford is Edmonton's newest and most exciting Ford dealership. Whether you're after the legendary F-150, the Powerhouse 350 Super Duty, or the adventurous Bronco, they've got you covered with exceptional selection and service right here in your city. Big West Ford, driven by you. Visit Big West Ford at 18208 Stony Plain Road or online at BigWestFord.com.
Be a savvy Edmonton hotel shopper. Book through edmontonsbesthotels.com and receive up to $225 in cash rewards. There are over 55 member hotels to choose from, offering their best value rates. edmontonsbesthotels.com. Rewards with every booking.
With Global News, I'm Thomas Dias. Searchers in southern Alberta are bringing in new help from Saskatchewan now as they hold out hope they'll still find a missing 6-year-old boy. RCMP Corporal Gina Slaney says there are no plans to scale back the search for Darius McDougall at this point. Darius, who is autistic, vanished last Sunday from a campground south of the Crow's Nest Pass. Alberta's top court has rejected a bid by a mass killer seeking more freedom from mandatory supervision. Matthew DeGrood was found not criminally responsible for stabbing 5 people to death at a Calgary house party in 2014. He had asked the Alberta Court of Appeal to give him a conditional discharge or at least relax the rules surrounding his supervision in group homes, but the court says the Alberta Criminal Court Review Board did not make any errors in its earlier decision and declined to change the conditions. And New York's medical examiner confirms a man who opened fire last month inside an office tower in Manhattan that houses the headquarters of the NFL, killing 4 people, did indeed have the degenerative brain disease, CTE. Shane Tamura had blamed the league for hiding the dangers of brain injuries. A 3-page note found in his wallet said he believed he had CTE, which is only diagnosable after death. News on demand at 880ched.com.
Experience the exciting casino action at 3 Century Casino locations. Edmonton, St. Albert, and Century Mile. Dine at one of their amazing restaurants featuring daily specials. Take in the ultimate game day experience at Selly Sports Bar and Lounge. Check out the best in live entertainment at any amazing location. Plus, enjoy a great selection of casino gaming options and off-track betting. Feel the thrill of live horse racing at Century Mile Racetrack. Don't miss a second of the action at Century Casino.
Athletes know that to advance your career, you've got to be part of a winning team. So, what about you? Are you working for a winning team? Well, here's your chance to do just that. Brandt is a strong and stable industry leader with career opportunities across Canada. We have hundreds of positions available right now, from parts, sales, positioning technology, heavy-duty mechanics, and more. Be a part of a winning team. Earn your stripes by joining Brandt today. Find out more at BrandtJobs.com.
Over the last decade, the world of work has changed dramatically. It's a change that can cause a disconnect between a company and its employees. But a partnership with Aon can help by making decisions that create a more flexible, engaged, and resilient workforce. Aon's experience and expertise, global understanding, and advanced analytics ensure that every client is better informed and better advised so that they can make better decisions. Whatever the next decade brings, Aon is in the business of better decisions.
This is At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
Time now for the out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. Cracking up 1-0 on the Canucks. Yanni Neiman has the goal there. Sharks and Golden Knights are scoreless in San Jose. By the way, did you see the new Sharks throwback uniforms? I don't mind those at all. Lightning 6-5 over the Hurricanes. Penguins 3-2 over the Red Wings. And the Devils doubled up the Islanders 4-2. Toronto Blue Jays victorious tonight on Apple TV. That was a 4-2 final over the Rays. Unfortunately, the Yankees also doubled up the Orioles 8-4, so they keep pace. Blue Jays do hold the tiebreaker on that front. That is the out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. We are back with Overtime Open Line. Oilers Overtime, as we call it now, in the post game here. You got 20 more minutes of hockey action, maybe a little overtime too, but not likely with that 3-0 scoreline right now. We are at the intermission. It's Brendan Escott here, back with Rob Brown in a while. This is your Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
You've been listening to At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network. I'm here with Mike, a Ford employee, to hook me up with a deal on a new Super Duty.
Oh, with Ford employee pricing on now, you don't really need me. You pay what we pay.
So I just get your price?
Yep. Tell them Mike sent you. Or Maria. Or Namig.
Ford employee pricing is here, where you pay what Mike pays.
Or Genevieve. Or Elise. Or Kevy.
Right now, get up to $12,835 in employee price adjustments on eligible 2025 Super Duty models. For details, visit your Alberta Ford store, Ford.ca.
The Citadel Theatre invites you to join them for the extraordinary journey of Pai Patel, a young boy shipwrecked and stranded on a lifeboat with only a Bengal tiger for company. Life of Pai at the Citadel Theatre until October 5th. Immerse yourself in Yan Martel's harrowing tale as Pai struggles to survive, confronting the limits of his faith and his resilience. It's a visually stunning theatrical experience you do not want to miss. Get your tickets now for Life of Pai at the Citadel box office or at citadeltheatre.com.
Blue-collar work deserves big dollar perks. Get a heavy wallet with heavy metal equipment and rentals. Heavy metal equipment and rentals is always growing. Right now, they're hiring heavy equipment technicians, EM servicemen, and maintenance supervisors. Apply if you're from here or across the country. Even if you're from the Rock, they want to talk. Visit heavymetalequipment.ca to find your new career. Get a heavy wallet with heavy metal equipment and rentals, helping you move the earth.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, Cam Moonlow and Bob Stauffer, we're getting ready for the third period. Oilers hosting the Jets preseason action. 3-0 Edmonton leads. And that Oilers 50-50 presented by Rogers. It's back with life-changing jackpots. That total jackpot right now, $190,000 and climbing. Our next lucky winner will be drawn tonight. Get your tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com/50-50. We drop the puck. We're underway here in the third period as Nurse will shoot it into the Jet zone. Rimmed on the left side where Kepke can clear it just beyond the reach of Nurse. He'll go after it in his own end, reversing it on the right wing. Got it to Stetcher, helps it around to Nurse, left side. Nurse will spin it back in behind the net. Nurse up the left wing for Henrique. It's taken away by Heinola. And the puck in the neutral zone. Across to Stanley on the left. Stanley pushed it a little bit too far ahead. Stetcher can give it to Nurse. He's behind the Edmonton net. Now up the right wing for Matt Savoy. The St. Albert product into the middle of Stetcher. Penalty coming up to the Jets when they touch it. Pickard will go to the Oiler bench for the extra attacker on the delayed penalty. The left wing to Regula. Now to Tomashik. In over the line to the middle, onto the right to Kapanen. The shot and the save made by DiVincentis. And the puck to the right wing point. Mangiapane got a cross ice. Regula to the line. Tomashik shot. And that one hit Iafallo. And we get the whistle. And the Edmonton Oilers are about to get their second power play of the game. So we're minute 16 into the third. Edmonton up by a score of 3-0. Nice sticking the penalty. As Barron got the stick up on Nurse. We'll go on the power play presented by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com.
The Oilers have been killed in face-offs in this game. But they're up 3-0. And again, I think they got some players that look a little bit hungrier than some of the Jets that are in the lineup tonight. Some guys trying to play for another game.
Hudson to the blue line. Garventi on the left. Mariala to Deneen. Deneen down the left wing to Mariala, left corner. Back to Deneen. Deneen through to the net. And the shot, little snapshot saved by DiVincentis. That may have been redirected. And the puck at the right wing point. Hudson across. Mariala. Cross ice pass. Off a skate. It goes in behind the Jets goal. To the left wing corner where it's blasted down the ice by Di Giuseppe. It's about 2 minutes gone here in the third. 3-0 Oilers lead the Jets. It's dropped back. Mangiapane at the line, and it's offside against Edmonton. Minute 11 left to go in the penalty to Barron.
Our spotter tonight, Bruce Kurlock, telling us that David Lewandowski has picked up a goal and assist tonight for the Saskatoon Blades. So, there you go.
They're in Lethbridge tonight, I believe.
Yep. So, got him in the fourth round. Samansky's got a goal and assist here. Of course, there's another German by the name of Leon Draisaitl. Probably should have won the MVP last year.
Puck shot all the way down. Nurse starting the rush. Back to Tomashik. Tomashik at center ice. To Howard on the right to Savoy. To Howard inside the Jet zone. To the right wing point to Nurse. Over to the left side. Tomashik back to the blue line. It comes across. A one-time shot by Howard. That got blocked. That one went off as Sautner. Left wing corner, Adam Henrique. Steered it in front of the net. Puck will go to the line, but it's a penalty coming up to Edmonton. This could be a hooking call, which will...
That was a penalty all day there. There's no question about that.
Eliminate the Oiler power play. And Savoy goes to the box.
Edmonton 22, minor penalty hooking.
So we're even up here for 32 seconds, and the Jets will be on the power play. 3-0 Edmonton leads. 2:44 gone here in the third. So 4-on-4 hockey face off to the left of Calvin Pickard. Puck back to the point. Phillips on the left point for the Jets. Around the boards, it went past Kulak and all the way to the right point. Stanley misses Lambert with it. Barlow gets pushed off of it, and it's Kapanen up the right wing for Edmonton. Give it to Kulak, he'll go across, just missed Philp with it. Stanley into his own end for the Jets. Stanley stops him behind the net. Jets will be on the power play here in a few seconds. The penalty kill is brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Barlow is back into his own zone. He'll go off for a change and leave the puck to Hayden Fleury. Fleury on the right wing. Pregame to center ice now, off the left wing boards and in. It's in behind the Edmonton net. Kulak to the right wing. Puck went to the middle. It'll go to the point, and it's Fleury down the left wing. A shot, and that one off the stick of Kapanen, and it goes wide. Puck centered, and a chance there for Iafallo. He got dumped down and put it off the outside of the post. To the point to Fleury, has it on the right. Across to Iafallo. Hit Brown with it, gets it back. Iafallo down the left wing. The left wing corner. Pregame back to the blue line. Fleury on the right, Nemesnikov in front. Great save made by Pickard on a redirection. Got the right pad on it. The puck to the left wing point. Pregame, left wing corner to Niederreiter, to Pregame, now to Fleury on the right wing, Nemesnikov to Fleury. A snapshot wide, comes off the end boards, gets into the slot, and Janmark will get it all the way down the ice. Penalty over in 10 seconds. 3-0 Edmonton. 4 minutes, 40 seconds gone here in the third period. Pearson into the Edmonton zone, top of the circle, and the penalty is over. The puck turned over, and it gets to Savoy on the right wing out of the penalty box. Right at the Jet blue line, off the corner boards, over to the left wing. Mangiapane was after it, but it's in front, behind the net, and up the left wing. Heinola taken out hard by Savoy. I think Savoy's getting another penalty. Now Henrique gave Di Giuseppe a shot. Everybody gathers in.
Well, Savoy's going to get the initial penalty, and it was a penalty. There's no doubt about it.
Everybody all tied up. Jets are about to go on their fourth power play. They're 0 for 3. As it looks like the only call will be to Matt Savoy.
And it was a penalty.
Yep.
He earned it.
22, minor penalty, tripping.
All right. Oiler penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Heinola got taken down, and his look towards the referee was
like, that's a penalty.
Was comical, yes. That's a penalty. Face off to the right of Pickard. Philp taking the draw against Zhilkin. And it's to Nurse behind the net, hard off the left wing glass and all the way down the ice.
Good job by Philp putting that draw there. Something he's going to have to do if he wants to stay. Win draws in the PK.
Zhilkin to center ice. To the right wing corner, and it goes in behind the net. Stetcher up against those corner boards. Trying to get it loose. And some skates back to Heinola. He'll go all the way across on the right. The shot towards the net and was blocked. As Zhilkin has it on the right wing now. Zhilkin top of the circle to the blue line. Heinola on the left to Lambert. To Heinola in the middle. Over to Zhilkin on the right wing. He's about top of the circle to the blue line. Heinola over to Zhilkin towards the net. His shot, and the save made by Pickard, held on to it. Minute 9 left to go in the penalty to Matt Savoy.
That was a solid stop there from Calvin Pickard, who's had a good performance so far tonight in between the pipes.
He's dealt with 19, don't make that 20 Winnipeg shots. Oilers have 15 towards Dominic DiVincentis. Face off to the left of Pickard. Henrique wins the draw to himself. Oh, he got tripped up. Otherwise had a 2-on-1 with Kapanen. Penalty coming up to the Jets as they touch it. And we'll be even up here. Oh, we'll get a little what have you as Fleury gets into it with Kapanen after the whistle.
I'd say that's two pretty unlikely combatants there.
The linesmen get in. Well, the Oilers were about to have a shorthanded 2-on-1, but Henrique got tripped up. Should be coincidentals, I would think, to Kapanen and Fleury.
I'm not quite sure where that
I don't know
originated from.
Fujimo's going to the box with the initial penalty.
Winnipeg 24, Edmonton 42, 2 each for roughing. Winnipeg number 16, 2 minutes tripping.
4-on-4 for 59 seconds. Face off the Jets end to the right of DiVincentis. Mariala and Mangiapane on the ice with Regula and Kulak for Edmonton. Nemesnikov's taking the draw for the Jets. 3-0 Edmonton. 6 minutes, 5 seconds gone here in the third period. They get the sticks down. The puck is down as well, and it's the top of the circle in the Jet zone. And the left wing, Sautner will get it out to center ice to Nemesnikov, and over the Edmonton line, turns to the right wing boards, comes across the blue line to the middle to Sautner. Sautner with a wrist shot, and that goes wide of the Edmonton net with traffic in front of it. Mariala on the right wing boards to Mangiapane, top of the circle. Back to Viljami Mariala, and he'll come out from through the middle of the ice. Make his way to the Jet line, separated from it. Phillips in the left wing corner for Winnipeg. Up the left wing boards, off of Kepke and out. Oilers on the power play here in 12 seconds. On the right side, Howard to center ice. The Jet line run into by Stanley and the loose puck in behind the net. Penalty is over to Savoy. He's out there. Oilers with the man advantage, and Stanley will drift it all the way down the ice. That Oiler power play is presented by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com. Howard to center. Howard in over the Jet line. His pass hit a leg. Kepke will get it out. Pickard's going to come out of his net. Gets it across to Henrique on the left wing. Broken up by Barron. Goes into the Jet zone. Sautner hit on the end board by Tomashik. It's wrapped up the left wing.
Sautner didn't like that.
Did not. Savoy into the Jets end on the right wing. A wrist shot. And that one goes off of Sautner and wide. And off the glass, off the mesh, and we get a whistle. 12 seconds left to go in the penalty to the Winnipeg Jets. In the box right now is Hayden Fleury. Well, Fleury had coincidentals.
And they gave Tomashik a little bit of a go there for a second, and Nurse calmly cooled everything down.
Face off in the Jet zone to the left of DiVincentis. Make a change, get Samansky, Yarventi, and Hudson out there with Dineen and Stetcher. Gustafson taking the draw for the Jets. It goes in behind the net to Phillips on the backhand. Didn't get much on the clearing attempt. Stetcher kept it in. It goes off of Yarventi's skate. It's rimmed down the ice by Sautner. Penalty is over. Edmonton 0 for 3 on the power play. Puck brought in, Samansky, the shot that goes wide. Wow. Gustafson comes out from behind the net, right through the middle to Barlow, but off his stick and into the Oilers zone. Dineen reversing the puck to Stetcher, up the right wing, Yarventi. It's taken to the boards by Lambert. Fleury for the Jets. Over to Bauer. Bauer getting the puck to Zilkin, and Zilkin into the Oiler end. That's broken up.
Terrell Bauer just worked over Samansky. That was a penalty all day.
Ariella turning in front of the Edmonton goal. Gave it to Brown in the corner. Got a Kulak to Philp up the left wing. Cross ice backhand pass. It was too far for everybody. Fleury across to Stanley. Back to Fleury at his own blue line on the left wing off the stick of Lambert. That goes in behind the Edmonton goal. 10:45 to go into third. 3-0 Oilers lead the Jets. A right wing Mariala lost it along the boards. Niederreiter gets tied up. Puck's going to roll down to Pickard. He'll cover it up. We'll get a gathering in front of the Edmonton net. but not much to come of that. With 10:36 to go here in the third period, Edmonton up by a score of 3-0 on the Jets. We're going to take a break.
Yep.
We'll be back from Rogers Place. It's preseason action. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Rogers is Canada's largest and most reliable 5G network. We're made for Oilers fans. You can stream Leon scoring in Leduc. Watch Tide tie things up in Tofield. Or check out Connor doing Connor things in Kalmar. And even watch Stewart steal the show while you're in Sedalia. Try saying that 3 times fast. Rogers, proud partner and fan of your Edmonton Oilers.
It's a new era for Ford in Edmonton. Welcome to Big West Ford. Located westbound on Stony Plain Road just east of the Henday. Big West Ford is Edmonton's newest and most exciting Ford dealership. Whether you're after the legendary F-150, the Powerhouse 350 Super Duty, or the adventurous Bronco, they've got you covered with exceptional selection and service right here in your city. Big West Ford, driven by you. Visit Big West Ford at 18208 Stony Plain Road or online at bigwestford.com.
Businesses deserve the best protection against cyber threats. Alltech offers state-of-the-art IT and cybersecurity solutions to safeguard digital assets. The team of experts at Alltech are dedicated to providing the highest level of security, ensuring that data remains safe and operations are seamless. With Alltech, businesses can focus on growth while the rest is handled. From advanced threat detection to comprehensive data security, Alltech has it covered. Choose Alltech for reliable and effective cybersecurity. Visit alt-tech.ca now to learn more.
All games, all seasons.
You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer, 3-0. The Oilers lead the Jets preseason action. We got 10:36 to go here in the third period. Face off in the Edmonton zone to the right of Calvin Pickard. Well, they took a shot away, so shots are 19-15 in favor of Winnipeg. Kapanen against Nemesnikov in the face-off circle. It goes right to the top of it, right to Mangiapane. He'll get to center ice. Dump it to the left corner. Stanley turned on it to Heinola. Rims the puck, top of the circle in the Jet zone as Niederreiter can't get it out. Mangiapane's going to keep it in. Cross the line to Kulak. A snapshot that goes off of Heinola. Comes back to Kulak. This time a shot. There's Mangiapane. The rebound. Scores! Right at the side of the net was Kapanen. He put it home. And the Oilers are up 4-0, and now we got everybody gathered up in the slot area of the Jet zone, all tied up. Stanley is really trying to get at Kapanen, but the linesmen get in there before that can escalate. Everybody else is paired off, but Stanley really wanted to get to Kapanen. Oilers are up 4-0 here in the third.
Did they think that Kapanen was too nonchalant, depositing the puck in the net?
I don't know. Yeah, Kapanen picked up a rebound. And 9:50 into this third period makes it 4-0 for Edmonton. Mangiapane got the first opportunity on DiVincentis, and Kapanen was able to slam in the rebound from the side of the net.
So that's his second of the preseason. Who do you like tonight?
Yeah, I was just trying to figure out what brought that on.
Well,
from Stanley, I don't know.
Kapanen got into it the previous shift as well, right? Like let's just take a look here. He puts it in the net.
Yeah.
Skates by him.
No, it wasn't until everybody else got in there. Okay. So Kapanen from Mangiapane and Kulak at 9:50. As Savoy brings it into the Jet zone. A shot. DiVincentis makes the save. He'll cover it. Savoy was going hard to the net, and that draws a crowd.
You're not going to like that too much.
Not at all. Will be a face-off in the Jets' end. Savoy goes hard to the goal and draws a crowd. Face off to the right of DiVincentis. Sautner rimming the puck for Kepke, but it'll go all the way to the blue line. Brown will keep it in for Edmonton. Right wing boards to Savoy. A right wing to Howard. Across to Deneen on the left wing point. Down low to Henrique. He's in behind the Jets net. Henrique with Sautner on him. Henrique got it free to Howard, got his stick lifted, and Kepke will get it up near the blue line to Pearson. Pearson got it out to Kepke, now to Morgan Barron. Barron into the Oiler end on the left wing. Go in behind the net, it goes off the back of the net. Deneen through his skates to Brown on the left wing to Samansky, and now out to Mariala to center ice. Mariala to Samansky, back to Mariala just beyond his stick, and the puck comes out to the neutral zone. Stetcher over to Nurse, 9 minutes to go here in the third, 4-0 Edmonton leads. Puck shot into the Oilers zone, it's in behind the net. Stetcher quickly after it, rims it hard, puck to the right wing point. Bauer with a shot, didn't get it through. Comes across, Yarventi to Stetcher, now to Mariala. Through the middle, now up the left wing for Nurse. They'll dump it to the right wing corner. Poked in behind the net by Yarventi. Cleared out just off of Di Giuseppe, and a tight turn to the right wing boards by Regula. And Regula in over the Jet line through the middle. Tried to shoot it. That's off a Jet stick and wide. Philp has it now left wing corner. He's looking to the middle. Could not get a pass through with Lambert on him. And up the right wing, Zhilkin for the Jets. At the Edmonton blue line, shoots it in. It's on the end boards. Lambert back there. Lambert will get it into the slot, but can't get a shot. And Philp clears. The puck in the neutral zone. Barlow for the Jets. Barlow with a shot just wide of the Edmonton net. Kulak in the corner. The left wing. Got it to Hudson. He couldn't get it out. Make that Janmark couldn't get it out. And Janmark up the left side. Bumps it back into his own end. Kulak over to Regula. Regula to center ice. Snaps the puck in. 7.5 to go in the third. 4-0 Edmonton leads. I have follow for the Jets. Right wing to Niederreiter. Fanned on his pass. Tomashik to Brown. Brown up the right wing for Howard. Howard in over the Jet line to the left wing point. Mangiapane got it low to Howard. Howard to the slot, and nobody there for Edmonton. As it goes up near the blue line, and Tomashik will keep it in to Howard right corner. Checked on the play by Niederreiter. I'll give it to Sautner, and he's in behind the goal. Sautner on the right to Bauer, back to Sautner. Sautner will go in behind the Jets net. Henrique's just beyond the Winnipeg crease. It's ripped up the right wing, shot back in by Nurse. Oilers had to tag up for a moment. Phillips, right wing to center ice. Out of Pearson. That goes offside at the Edmonton blue line with 6.5 to go here in the third period. 4-0. Oilers lead the Jets. Preseason action from Rogers Place. We'll be right back. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
It's game on at City Ford. Ford employee pricing is ending soon. You pay what City Ford employees pay on over 500 new and used vehicles. Save up to $20,000 with employee pricing discounts. Plus, take advantage of finance rates as low as 1.99%. Score employee pricing on your new or used Ford today and spin and win a TV, Costco card, iPad, even a trip to Vegas. Visit City Ford on the St. Albert Trail.
Athletes know that to advance your career, you've got to be part of a winning team. So, what about you? Are you working for a winning team? Well, here's your chance to do just that. Brandt is a strong and stable industry leader with career opportunities across Canada. We have hundreds of positions available right now, from parts, sales, positioning technology, heavy-duty mechanics, and more. Be a part of a winning team. Earn your stripes by joining Brandt today. Find out more at BrandtJobs.com.
Are insects invading your home? I'm Tyler, a trained expert with Able Pest Control. In your home or business, insects can be a big concern. Just ask Emma.
I had ants and spiders in my kitchen and basement, and I was worried they would infest other areas of my home. I picked up the phone and called Able.
Good call, Emma. I was glad I could help. At Able, we love what we do, and we know how to keep your property and family protected.
Able, we're on it.
My name is Tyler with Able Pest Control, and I'm on it.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. We're in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. 4-0 Oilers lead. Nurse, Samansky, Philp, and Kapanen, the goal scorers for Edmonton. Face-off just outside the Oiler blue line. Heinola off the draw over to Phillips. Blasted into the Oilers zone. Brown will get it around the boards. Phillips pinches in. Doesn't get it though. Samansky out with it. Off the right wing side and in. It's into the corner in the Jet zone. And Pearson off a Kepke's skate and out. Brown will shoot it right back in. DiVincentis out of his goal. Stops it. To Phillips on the left wing now to Barron. Barron will get it up in the air and out. Deneen inside his own zone will go in behind the net. Slow things up. 5:49 to go in the third. Edmonton up 4-0. Deneen out through the middle. Off a stick. DiVincentis will have to play it. Rims on the left wing. And on the top of the circle. Pregame got it out to center ice. It's shot into the Oilers zone. On the end boards. Tomashik, left wing to Nurse. Back to Tomashik. Looking it in over the Jets line. It's just inside the blue line and hacked out to the center ice. Gustafson will shoot it in. Right on net, steered away by Pickard. 5 minutes to go here in the third. 4-0 Edmonton leads. Back to the blue line. Phillips to Lambert. Will turn and shoot it. That's blocked. A loose puck in the slot. And it was played over to the right wing by Regula and then cleared out of the zone. Gustafson at center ice for the Jets. Comes into the Oiler end on the right wing. Taken up against the boards by Regula. The puck rimmed in front of the net there by Lambert. Goes through the slot. Top of the circle. Mariala for the Oilers out through center ice. Off of Heinola. Heinola on the right wing, clearing it to Barlow. Checked at the Edmonton blue line. Heinola back into his own end. Give it to Fleury across to Heinola. Left corner, didn't handle the pass. Hudson wanted to get a pass in front of the net. Couldn't get it through. Stetcher has it right wing point. Right side to Hudson. Takes it off the right wing boards. Gets to the slot area, and he got tied up. And Jilkin will bring it out through the middle. Left wing to Barlow. Barlow to the middle and just went off the stick of Fleury. And Hudson can get to center ice and dump it in. Under 4 to go here in the third. 4-0 Oilers lead the Jets. Barron to center. Out of Fleury. Right wing to Nemesnikov. That went over his stick. Savoy in his own end to Brown. The corner to Deneen, back to Brown. Brown into the middle, Yarventi. The left wing to Savoy. One touches it to Deneen, has joined the play, and he gets wedged to the boards by Phillips. And on the left wing, Niederreiter has to deal with Savoy on him, and he won't clear it out. It's in behind the Jets net. Phillips. Got to get away from Yarventi. Got it out through the middle. Regula, nice little play. On the right wing to Yarventi, into the Jet zone, right corner, from the angle off the outside of the post. Under 3 to go here in the third. 4-0 Oilers lead. Nemesnikov got it through the neutral zone. Samansky for Edmonton. Now to Regula. Regula at the Jet line, and they'll say that's offside. with 2:47 to go here in the third period. 4-0 Oilers lead the Jets. We're going to take a break. Preseason action from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
At Northern Lakes College, students work, raise their family, and complete their certificate, diploma, or partnership degree. With NLC's supported distance learning model, you can do it all in a flexible online classroom. Explore a variety of programs from academic upgrading to university studies, including a wide range of programming available through continuing education. Skate into your new career in a learning environment that works for you. NorthernLakesCollege.ca. Learn where you live.
Do your tires feel like hockey pucks on the road? Perhaps it's time for a new set of Atturo tires. No matter what you drive, Atturo has the right fit for you, including the all-new Trailblade HT and AZ810, premium all-weather tires for your pickup, car, SUV, or crossover. You can rest assured that Atturo tires will get you through all 4 seasons. Available at Action Car and Truck, Point S, and tire shops everywhere. Find a dealer near you at atturo.com.
I'm here with Mike, a Ford employee, to hook me up with a deal on a new F-150.
Oh, with Ford employee pricing on now, you don't really need me. You pay what we pay.
So I just get your price?
Yep. Tell him Mike sent you. Or Maria. Or Namig.
Ford employee pricing is here, where you pay what Mike pays.
Or Genevieve. Or Elise. Or Kevy.
Right now, get up to $12,975 in total price adjustments on eligible 2025 F-150 models. For details, visit your Alberta Ford store or Ford.ca.
All games, all seasons. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, Cam Moon along with Bob Stoff. 4-0 Oilers lead the Jets. 2:47 to go in the third period. Nurse, Samansky, Philp, and Kapanen scoring for Edmonton. Face-off just outside the Jet blue line. Samansky wins the draw. Regula across, finds Nurse on the left. Dump the puck in, and Heinola up the right wing to Pregame, and Pregame into the Oilers zone. To the right wing point, but Bauer wasn't quite there yet, so it comes out. Heinola at his own blue line. To DiGiuseppe on the left wing. Long shot steered aside by Pickard off that left wing side. Pregame top of the circle. To Gustafsson, out to the slot, and then Pregame couldn't handle it, and it comes out of the zone. Bauer, in the middle of the ice, misses DiGiuseppe. It goes on net. Pickard had to stop it. So no icing. Pass on the right to Howard, skips over his stick, and that'll be icing against Edmonton with 1:55 to go here in the third period.
Yeah, this game's lost a little bit of intensity, and you know, the Jets left several of their best players back at home, and
they play tomorrow night at home.
And the Oilers have got Vancouver here, and we're expecting McDavid and Draisaitl and Frederick and Bouchard and Ekholm, probably Skinner.
Puck rimmed on the right. Mangiapane up the right wing boards to Howard. He'll drive down the right side. He's trying to take it to the net. A backhand, and the save made by DiVincentis. Mangiapane up the left wing inside the Jet zone. Stops on the left wing boards, top of the circle. To the blue line for Kulak. Right wing, top of the circle, Stetcher. Cross ice pass off the stick of Barlow. Mangiapane, left side of the net. Sautner all over him. It gets into the skates of Sautner. Mariala after it, but Lambert takes it into the corner for the Jets. Flips it up to the line and off the stick of Barlow and out. Whoa. Tomashek had to go off his stick back into the Edmonton zone. Mariala out from behind the net last minute here in the third. 4-0 Oilers lead. Hudson lost it just inside the Jets end. Barlow will get it, or Barron will get that out. Barron will dump the puck to the right wing corner. Barron out of the left corner. Barron taken to the boards. Pearson is in there too for Winnipeg. Brown will get it into the middle of the ice. Dineen, a little saucer pass off a Philp that goes in on the offside. Oilers will have to come out of the zone with 20 seconds to go here in the third. Barron into the Oiler end through the middle. A rising shot. He put off the glass. Cleared out by Deneen. And now stolen by Savoy. Savoy comes in, knocked down as he went to the net. It's going to be a penalty shot. No, it'll be a tripping call. I thought maybe a penalty shot on that.
There's no way we're going to give him that with 5 seconds left in the game.
Fleury tripped up Savoy. All right, Oilers will end it on the power play then. Presented by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com.
Yeah, that wasn't happening.
No.
One thing about Savoy, he has energy and jump at all times. Like, we're fairly far into things, and he's still bringing it. There's a couple other younger guys, and they maybe appear, and it's their first camps. But Savoy, you can tell he's been here before.
Yeah. Game's over. 4-0 the final. The Edmonton Oilers defeat the Winnipeg Jets here in preseason action. Calvin Pickard, perfect at goal. 21 saves on 21 shots. There's Samansky, Philp, and Kapanen scoring for Edmonton. And the Oilers had a lot of jump in this game. They had a lot of pace to their game. And win it 4-0 over Winnipeg. Jets will play a lot of their veteran players tomorrow night, I'm sure.
Edmonton will play a lot of their veteran players on Sunday.
I would expect as much. They host Vancouver. Then they're in Seattle on Wednesday and Friday next week. Those are the last 2 preseason games before we get to the real stuff. But a lot of good showings for Edmonton tonight.
Oh, yeah. A lot going on tonight.
Yeah, they had a lot going on. Young players that are all trying to impress coaches.
Well, I think Samansky has become a bit of a story here.
Yeah.
You know, you take a look at him, and I wonder whether or not he gets another game possibly in Seattle. This was a 22-year-old, 6'5" lefty signed center, signed out of Germany. I mean, with Tomaszek, you're looking at the experience and the age, right? Like,
he's older.
And he's the Swedish scoring league champion. You know, he's got to make it right now, and he's going to be on the team for day one. We know that.
We can head downstairs. Aidan Gannon standing by with Andrew Mangiapane.
Yeah, thanks a lot, guys. Andrew, a resounding win. What does it feel like, and how did that game go from your point of view?
Yeah, I thought we played well from start to finish. Felt like we didn't give them much, and we were good kind of defensively, and then I think some players, had some nice finish there. So I like Sammy's goal, Philper. So it's good to see those type of players scoring and contributing. And I think it was just everyone chipped in and everyone got better as the game went.
For sure. A lot of points for your teammates in this one. A point for you as well. You continue playing well offensively. Just what's been working so well, and what's kind of the main contributor to that?
Yeah, I think everyone's just, I'm just trying to go out there and just keep it simple, and, try to learn the system. And, all right, I still think there's obviously room for myself to improve and all that, but playing with some good players right now, and it was a good play by Koo on that goal to get it to the net quick, and it was a great finish by Cappy there, so it was nice goal by him.
Thanks a lot, Andrew.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, thanks very much, Aidan Gannon, downstairs with Andrew Mangiapane as he picks up an assist in this game. The Oilers win it 4-0 over the Winnipeg Jets. Lots of moves made today, Bob. With
14 moves, and we can go through them right here, right now. We can tell you that, first of all, James Hamblin was placed on waivers for the purposes of being reassigned to Bakersfield. Connor Clattenburg, who I think had a decent camp, Jaden Grube, Maffey Petrov, James Stefano got banged up a bit in the rookie games. Brady Stonehouse, Bo Akey, second-round pick from a couple years ago. And then Nathaniel Day. Those guys all end up being straight assigned to Bakersfield. They're on entry-level deals. They do not have to clear waivers. Matt Kapanen, Seth Griffith, both Pitlicks, both Rhett and Rem Pitlick, along with Mason Milne and Luke Prokop. Those guys were basically on AHL deals that came into camp, and they get assigned as well. So down to Bakersfield. Their camp starts Sunday. They get going with Colin Chalk and Keith Gretzky's group down there. So the Oilers camp is down to this includes injured players. So this would include like Zach Hyman. The Oilers are currently at 39 players, 5 goalies, 13 defensemen, 21 forwards. So that's where we're at. I frankly do expect a couple more guys to go down tomorrow. But I will tell you this right now, that there are some players that I mean, if you're an Oilers partisan, look, it's preseason. You don't want to get too excited. But I think if you're looking at Samansky and Tomashik and Philp, you're looking at those guys and you're thinking to yourself, there's something there. Savoy bringing it right to the final shift of the game. On defense, Alec Regula, very calm out on the ice. So good night overall from the Oilers. Winnipeg dressed, a C team just like Edmonton did in Winnipeg when they beat the Jets 3-2. And we'll see some of the big boys on Sunday night when the Vancouver Canucks come to town.
Starting to mold itself closer to what we will see in the preseason or in the regular season as we move along. Edmonton wins this one 4-0 over the Jets. Darnell Nurse, Josh Samansky, Noah Philp, Kasperi Kapanen, the goal scorers for Edmonton. Calvin Pickard, perfect in net. He gets the shutout. Edmonton wins 4-0. Our Rogers postgame show is coming up next.
Exclusive live interviews, expert analysis, and game highlights. This is the Rogers postgame show. Once again, here's Bob Stauffer on the Oilers Radio Network.
Put it across the line and getting to it is Stetcher, comes into the zone to the middle to Philp. Scores! Noah Philp! Glove side on DiVincentis. It's 3-0 Oilers.
That's a heck of a shot. Great play on the zone entry by Troy Stetcher. And that's the highlight zone for Century Casino. All in, all games, all season. Century Casino, 3 great locations. Edmonton, St. Albert, next to the Edmonton International Airport at Century Mile. Welcome to the Winter Zone. From the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth, this is the Rogers postgame show on the Oilers Radio Network.
If you ever find yourself needing collision repair, CarStar is here to help make accidents unhappen. Any make, any model. That said, there are some accidents CarStar can't make unhappen, such as accidentally waking a hibernating bear, accidentally biting into a raw habanero pepper, accidentally throwing a frisbee at a beehive. CarStar, Canada's trusted collision repair expert, is here to make car accidents unhappen. For a location near you, visit carstar.ca.
When was the last time your electricity and natural gas provider made you feel like this? Low rates, no strings attached, year-round perks, and local energy experts who always have your back with Encore by Epcor. Find that carefree energy feeling at encore.epcor.com/carefree.
Customers are free to purchase natural gas or electricity services from a retailer of their choice. For a list of retailers, visit ucahelps.alberta.ca or call 310-4822 toll-free.
This is the Rogers postgame show on the Oilers Radio Network.
It's in behind the goal, right in front of it, but Nemestikov there for the Jets. And he'll spin back behind his net, and he'll give it away. And here is Samansky. Scores! Josh Samansky, short side upstairs, and it's 2-0 Edmonton.
That's the Alberta Blue Cross Travel Insurance goal of the game. Health, dental, travel. We got the coverage you need. Visit ab.bluecross.ca. And, some guys broke through tonight. Samansky with a goal and an assist. David Tomasek was in. Away you go. And Noah Philp has got points in 3 consecutive games. The Edmonton Oilers skate away with a 4-0 victory. Calvin Pickard very solid in goal as well. Here's Rob Brown. Rob, your thoughts?
Well, let's start with all the positives, and there were a lot of them tonight. I thought the kid line, the fourth line of the Oilers tonight, very good.
Yeah.
All 3 of them. They created. They made plays. They looked confident with the puck. All 3 of them are going to be in the minors to start the season. But they're going to feel good about what they've done at camp, and they're going to leave a very good impression with the coaching staff. The best player on the ice, to me by far, was Noah Philp. Again, I thought he was outstanding in this hockey game. There's so many. If you just watch him do all the little things, he's always in the right place defensively. 3 or 4 times the puck comes up in his skates, brings it up to his stick very quickly. And the goal, he's not going to make this team because of his offense. He's going to make this team wins face-off, strong defensively, got good trust from the coaching staff. But the goal he scored, that's a goal scorer goal. That is a tough shot. Taking the puck across your body and then throwing it back out the other way. Really nice shot. Beat the goalie clean. So Noah Philp was excellent. Tomashik, I thought that was his best game. And he's played well in camp. but I saw more out of him tonight and creating the play that he set up for the assist on the Samansky's goal. I mean, if you blurred your eyes, it looked like Leon. You know, how he knocked the puck out of the air and then right away found the guy driving towards the net. The one thing he's got to do is he's got to work on his face-offs, which will earn him more trust with the coaching staff to get more ice time. But I thought he was excellent in this game as well. So, this was not a good Winnipeg team. And their defense was, maybe one of them will play for the Jets this year. Like, that was a bad D. But the Oilers certainly went out and did what they needed to do, and a lot of players shown well in this hockey game for the Oilers.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, you don't want to get too excited. Does Samansky earn another game at this stage, or do you send him down with the positive of this performance?
Well, that's a good question because he will feel. You saw the smile on his face. He gets first star. He's pretty happy about the way things went. He looks confident out there at the puck. Now, he's not making the team. And if he gets called up, it will be well into the season before that happens. I think you just look at your roster and say, okay, where does he fit? Do we have enough room for him to give him one more game? He's earned the right. He's outplayed some players that should be outplaying him. I'd keep him around. I think there's so much to learn for a young player being on the ice with a Connor, a Leon, a Nurse, a Nugent Hopkins, to see how they do work on the ice in practice, what they do off the ice, how they carry themselves. You can learn so much. You just absorb it. So, I'd keep him around. I'd play him one more hockey game. But there is potential there to be someone that we could see in the future playing here in Edmonton.
Were you surprised at we had a hell of a fight tonight, too, by the way. That was a great fight.
It was a great fight, but it was like an absolute no-hitter. Like, there wasn't a hit thrown, and all of a sudden, two defensemen who are nowhere near each other on the ice go at it, and that was a fantastic fight.
That's two guys that knew what they were doing.
But know what? And I talked about it with Brendan between periods. To start the fight, Josh Brown says, "Oh no, kid, watch there's a stick in your skates. I don't want you to trip on it." Like, seriously, that's me. I want that guy to go down so I could jump on top of him so I don't get punched. But no, okay, make sure. Okay, now we can fight. Then afterwards, they congratulate each other and say, "Good fight." Those were two big men going at it, and it certainly broke up a very quiet game at that point. And then actually after that, it became a little more physical, and there's a little more emotion.
100%. By the way, Rob, Noah Philp's been a star in every game in the preseason so far.
And he's been the best or one of the best players every game. Like, he's noticeable, and he's noticeable doing the unnoticeable things. He's getting pucks in. He's getting pucks out. There was a play in the first period. It was a simple play. He's coming up, gets the puck inside his own blue line. All of his teammates need to change. They've been stuck out for a long time. He tries getting to the red line to dump it in, and he's getting cut off, and he realizes it. Instead of forcing it and icing the puck, where they all would have had to stay on the ice, he curls back into his own zone, takes it, allows his line mates to change. Just a simple play like that. That's a veteran play by a player that is not a veteran of National Hockey League games. He is earning a ton of trust with his coaching staff. He will be here to start the season, and deservedly so.
All right, great stuff, Rob.
Sounds good, Bob.
The smart play of the game brought to you by Catelli Smart Pasta with all natural ingredients. It's the smart move for your next meal. Look for the all natural ingredients flag on the box the next time you shop. And we're going to give it to Noah Philp because there was at least 3 times in this game that when he was on the ice, his team was under duress. He got possession of the puck just inside his defensive blue line and reversed back under control, settled things down, got pucks up the ice. And in a couple of cases, he had to fend off slashes and forechecks, but just the composure that he played with. This is the Rogers Postgame Show on the Oilers Radio Network.
Rogers is Canada's largest and most reliable 5G network. We're made for Oilers fans. You can stream Leon scoring in Leduc. Watch tie things up in Tofield. Or check out Connor doing Connor things in Kalmar. And even watch Stewart steal the show while you're in Sedalia. Try saying that 3 times fast. Rogers, proud partner and fan of your Edmonton Oilers.
Wherever Canadians raise a glass, you'll find Molson. There's a good reason for that. When you've been in Canada for over 230 years, you get around in the cups and fridges of Canadians, generation after generation. Molson has a beer for everyone this summer. So raise a glass or cup or whatever you pour your Molson in, because it doesn't matter what it's in. It matters where it's from. Canadian. Export, Ultra, Excel, Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age.
Steel Haas Triton, two legendary oilfield services brands, one powerful partnership. Rooted in innovation, reliability, and a steadfast commitment to excellence, Steel Haas is proudly 100% Canadian-owned and locally manufactured. With over 15 field service locations across the prairies and up to the Rockies, they deliver world-class energy solutions with unmatched responsiveness, helping their customers thrive in the most demanding environments. Steel Haas Triton, engineered for performance, built in Canada. Visit steelhaasinc.com for more information.
You're tuned in to the Rogers Postgame Show on the official voice of the Edmonton Oilers, 880 CHAD, and on the Oilers Radio Network.
All right, the Edmonton Oilers win the final score tonight, 4-0. Let's see what we got for some reason. I got to tell you, there's the out-of-town scoreboard for Pizza 73, the official pizza of your Edmonton Oilers. Seattle is up 2-1 over the Vancouver Canucks. That's after 2. Vancouver is in Edmonton on Sunday night. That is in the second period. Vegas and San Jose tied 1-1 after the second. These are all preseason games, obviously. New Jersey leads the Islanders, or that's a final now. New Jersey doubles up the Islanders 4-2. Pittsburgh beats the Red Wings 3-2. Tampa Bay outscores Carolina 6-5. Edmonton Oil Kings tomorrow in Calgary. This is the Rogers Postgame Show on the Oilers Radio Network.
Did you know that there are 9 Napa Auto Parts stores serving the greater Edmonton area and have been doing so for more than 50 years? Since Napa first opened in Edmonton, the community has grown and vehicles have changed, but you can always trust Napa Auto Parts to provide you with the expert know-how and the best vehicle parts. And if that isn't enough, every time you visit a Napa Auto Parts store when you present your AMA card, you receive an additional 10% discount on all retail parts and accessories. Visit your local Napa Auto Parts store for more offers and expert know-how. Napa Auto Parts is a proud fan of the Edmonton Oilers.
As the official medical imaging provider to the Edmonton Oilers, MIC ensures precision in every shot. And if you need medical imaging attention, you can count on MIC to get you back in the game. Whether it's a classic wrist shot, that is, X-ray, soft tissue scan, or advanced imaging, MIC provides timely and expert diagnosis. So go where the pros go and book an appointment at any of their 15 convenient Edmonton and area locations. Learn more at mic.ca.
Here we go. Let's go to the Molson Country Stars, presented by Molson, the official beer of the Edmonton Oilers. Whether it's Canadian, Ultra, Export, or Excel, there's a Molson with your name on it. I'm not sure who picked the Stars tonight. Well, I might know that guy. But he did not pick Calvin Pickard to start, despite the fact that he had 21 saves. For a shutout, according to Natural Stat Trick, his expected goals for tonight are goals saved above expectation. The expected goals against was 0.72, which tells you that the Oilers did a good job limiting Winnipeg's scoring chances. David Tomash